All right, hello, hello. We are live.
Yeah,
Hope
not actually
everyone's.
at the house right now. So
Nope, it's all good. Gonna give people a few minutes to roll in.
yeah,
You were the only one. People are starting to show up. It usually takes a few minutes. So hope everyone had a good February. Can't believe it's almost over. Just talking about that at work. Can't believe month end is coming.
yeah, right. If I remember feeling that way last year, actually.
Oh yeah.
It really only felt like half a month of a year in retrospect.
Kind of not sure.
Have I heard of VTubers? Of course I've heard of VTubers. I'm friends with several VTubers. Not like really big ones, but some, people who do VTubing or have done VTubing. I have heard of HalLoLive collaborating with the LA Dodgers because it's something of a joke on a Discord server I help moderate, because there's one person that pops in every once so greatly often. He doesn't speak the greatest English. So he'll just like pop in and type in broken English like live me Dodgers and link to his Discord server where he's watching the Dodgers. And he'll spam it across channels, and we're never sure what his end goal is. Like, does he really want people to watch the Dodgers with him, or is he doing a crypto scam, or what's his deal? He was doing it for a few years. It's become an inside joke. We haven't seen him in a couple of years, and it's at a point I'm like, I kind of wonder if the guy is okay. It's been a bit. I've banned so many of his alts.
I remember you talked about.
Yeah. I was just bringing it up with Ashley. We're just like, man, it's been a while, because sometimes he'll pop in on Ashley's streams. Reimagine certain shows is a completely different show. I mean, people do that all the time. But yes, I have heard of HalLoLive collabing with the Dodgers. It's we say HalLoLive me Dodgers. Hey, Blue Baron, how's it going?
Hello, Blue Baron.
I'm sorry, I can't look at the chat right now because, well, I'm almost.
Hey, Slapstick Genius, how's it going? I hope everyone's doing wonderful. So we do have a lot to go over, so I'm going to give people a few more minutes to pop in.
That's alright.
I mean, it's what we normally do.
Yeah.
Last week's Con Story Roulette was pretty fun. It was fun when John showed up near in the last hour. Here's my Atashinchi. It's called My Crazy Family, 1995 on CBC. Takes place in Alberta. That actually kind of goes hard. Canadian Atashinchi, where they have Canadian accents and talk about Canadian things. Oh, Canada. Hey, it's TV4 Gate, or whatever you go by now.
TV4 Gate.
How do you say that name? 4K Trenge?
Trenge, you can
Trenge.
say that. There you
Okay.
go. I just popped in to say hi.
Okay,
Yeah.
hello.
The stream start or?
Yep, the stream has started. We are live right now.
Yeah, it started.
Oh, cool. Hello, chat.
Yep, we're just waiting on people to roll in as we do. Because, yeah, I have 18 slides to get through. And your boy anime film and DVD release. Yeah, you're fond of that. No, lately it's mostly been work for me because month end is coming up and my boss just texted me saying, hey, if you want to work overtime, you're free to. I'm like, okay. I'll do it just to pick up the extra money, but also
money is all you need.
That's all I want.
I work for my money, so that way I can actually buy the stuff I want and also pay for my classes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Give it another minute and we'll start rolling through these.
Hey, 4K, I was wondering something. Oh. Never mind. I was about to explain the Jason thing.
Ah, yeah. Actually, I have some surprising announcements.
Sorry about the noise you're hearing. That's apparently me chewing on something, even though.
Okay, let's get rolling. So, hope everyone's doing well, having a good Friday. So it's been a while since we've done one of these. So moving forward, I'm doing one every 2 months, and also instead of doing a Q&A stream the day after an episode releases, I'll do it the week after. So, this was in response to the fact that I had to delay November's and then end up being back-to-back December, and it just felt redundant. So, that's the plan going forward. So we'll do 6 a year, and then whenever an episode drops, and there's gonna be a few this year, hopefully. So as I'm sure many of you have seen, one of my most viewed videos, Shin-chan Part 2, has been caught by Content ID for a third time, but I didn't win this time. It really was a 3 strikes you're out kind of thing. I sent verbatim what I told YouTube last time, but this time YouTube didn't agree with me, and they aren't letting me submit another counterclaim. So, gonna circle back on what I want to do when the strike expires in 79 days, but right now I just want to focus on getting some videos out, some new videos. But I know this one was very, very popular, and it was right past when it turned 5, by the way. I want to repost it, but I'm holding off until the strike expires, and I'll circle back on my options. But Blood Blockade Battlefront, first draft of the script is done, and it's over 10,000 words. So this isn't going to be a 2+ hour video like my last 2 were. It feels really good and really relieving to be back to videos that feel like they're going to be a reasonable length. I'm shooting for this to be about a half hour. The final draft, I'm hoping will be done Sunday, and then finish the audio recording by Wednesday. Especially because the next 2 bullet points. As a reminder, this is my favorite dub of all time. And the first 28 days of AdRev are going to Mike McFarlane's GoFundMe. Hey, John Chairs, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, Joey.
Hey, Joey.
I also want to look at like what makes a dub beloved even by sub.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my. Wait, sorry. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my computer. Just give me a minute.
So, I am interested to see what people think, because I did the early reading, and I'm gonna be real. I think I felt like I was the only one remotely interested in this. I have been watching Blood Blockade Battlefront with a friend group, and we're halfway through season 2, and they're really enjoying it. So as you saw, Haven't even thought about a script in a month. I got an internship? Oh, snap! Congrats! How's that going for you? So if you're on my second channel or you saw my post tab, I interviewed Shira Z. Carmel, who sang It's Magic on the Blood Blockade Battlefront soundtrack, and she was absolutely lovely. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out on my second channel. But I have conducted a second interview. I interviewed Megan Emmerich, the voice of White in the English dub. We talked for about an hour and a half. She was really into this. White was one of her favorite roles she's ever done. Once the video is out, I will post the interview on my second channel. But as a thank you for the few of you who come out to watch these streams, I'm going to announce my next 2 interviews.
All right.
So, first up, Phil Parsons. I sent him a message yesterday evening as an F it, why not kind of thing. And I'm like, he probably won't respond or he'll say something real quick. But he's like, yeah, I'll do an interview. A lot of you probably know him best for Nappa from Dragon Ball Z, Buccaneer in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Jesus Burgess in One Piece. But he's also the voice of Klaus in Blood Blockade Battlefront. We're shooting for this coming Tuesday. Hey, Matthew Weatherford, how's it going?
Hey, Matthew. What does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!
It's funny 'cause that's from the Ocean dub.
That can't be right.
We know, but it's funny.
Yeah, it is funny. But I mean, that's the role everyone knows is Nappa.
I still need to finish the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z. I know he's not in that one, but
yeah. So that's what we're shooting for this interview. I'm very interested to talk to him about one, being an ensemble dub, and 2, doing a role like Klaus versus like a shouty role.
Oh, can you
like Nappa and Buccaneer, because Klaus is very polite. Like, yes, he shouts because he shouts when he's sealing away the blood breeds and shouting his attack names in German. I'm interested to hear about that too. But when Klaus is talking, he's just speaking very politely. So, a joke about the large amount of land before time sequels. I hate the media. So, anyways, my other interview has nothing to do with Blood Blockade Battlefront. I am interviewing L, the voice of Anpanman in the Igloo music dubs of the 10 Anpanman movies on Netflix right now. This one is on my calendar, Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. So, I am really looking forward to this because I haven't really done anything involving Anpanman in a while. Last time I did anything with Anpanman, it was when I was talking to Jack Murphy.
All right. Yeah.
Also, please subscribe to my second channel if you want to see more content. Once I am done recording the B3 video, I want to edit and upload my interviews with the Org and Mark Thompson from my Ki Nikuman video. Yes, Keiko Toda was
correct,
Thomas the
Matthew.
Tank Engine.
Yeah. Yeah, my Discord was doing the, or was just...
Yeah, I heard an
Watching
echo
me.
from one of you guys.
Okay. So yeah, go check out my second channel and stuff is going to be posted there. I also have like a bunch of commercials.
That was
and
probably me. I
random
couldn't hear
things.
anybody,
Oh, okay.
so I just... Hold on, I think I need to do it again.
So, as for...
I think I need to do it again.
Oh,
Never? Okay. I can't...
So here's the video schedule for the year. Take this with a grain of salt.
Alright, let me try this.
B3, I'm aiming for next month. I have Project Rebrand on May 6th. I wonder what this could be. Project Bill is going to be over the course of the summer. It's going to be multiple videos. Project Red, I'm aiming for about Halloween. And if we have time, I want to do one more in December, or else I'll just delay it to February. As a reminder, there are 2 letters revealed for Bill and Red. It's H and K. Both of them happen to have those letters. Make of that what you will. Nobody has guessed either of them, by the way. You're disappointed in yourself. Why is that, Joey? Upcoming streams. Just had to see.
HalKozy.
I kind of did what Point Crow did. His second channel is called Crow Point. So, Pokemon Day stream in a week, 8:30 in the morning. It's gonna be me and Ryan. We're gonna react to the Pokemon Presents, and then we'll transition into Ryan is doing a shiny only bug type playthrough of Shield. Ryan is nuts about shinies. He has so many. And I am going to... I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I am going to play Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. Haven't decided. And I'm going to do a playthrough where I try to catch the elusive Route 3 Salamence. Because why not? I've never played through Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, so I may as well make it interesting. I think of the new Pokemon ROMs on the eShop. So I hear mixed things about, like, home compatibility. I heard, like, it was on the description, and then they took it down. And I'm like, if you don't have home compatibility, what's the point? By that point, what's the point? So, I don't know. I expected them to be $30, so the price isn't as bad as I thought. But at the same time, I have the cartridge for Fire Red. I know it's expensive now. But I got it when it was cheaper. I actually got the box too. It's the Player's Choice one. So I have the game CIB, but yeah, I'm passing on buying it. So I don't know. I don't know why it's not NSO. I don't know why. And apparently there's no online play. I'm just like, the more I hear about it, the more I'm like, why did you bother? Just re-release the Game Boy games and call it good. And put it on NSO. But it is what it is, I guess. So Q&A stream for B3, that's going to be March or April, depending on when the video launches. I was going to do a Smash 4 stream, but I'm going to do a Smash Ultimate stream because I modded my Switch and added almost 500 new songs to Smash Ultimate, from Pokemon Legends ZA to Persona games to Epic Battle Fantasy 4, if you know what that game is. There's got to be at least one song per stage. I may be missing some. And I'm going to... No, the Game Boy games were on 3DS Virtual Console, and you could port them all the way up to... Well, you port them to Bank, and from there, now you can port them to home. Or you can add them to the Gen 7 games. I'm still working on my living decks. I will continue Battle Network Operate Shooting Star eventually. I don't know when. Speaking of streams, I have a new Twitch emote. This is a picture of me as a child from around the time the Foxbox launched. This was the photo I used in the Key Nikumon video when I was talking about how pumped I was for the Kirby Right Back At Ya show. It is a follower emote. You don't have to sub. It didn't cost me anything to make. It shouldn't cost you anything to use. So, there you go. You can use my face. I was talking to my brother about this. Apparently he did the same thing for his face, him and his friends. On his own Discord server. He like
way back when. I really wish there was more
to see
available.
Kirby would be nice to have on Blu-ray in the US.
Yep. So I was talking to my brother, and apparently he did the same thing with his own photos on a Discord server he once had. And I thought that was funny. It was him and his
my
friends.
Discord's acting up again.
All right, time for everyone's favorite part of the stream.
Oh yeah.
Opinions about these topics. Remember, these are just ideas, not confirmations. One of the people here. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, about Doraemon.
Alright, now I can...
Yeah, I've done a few videos about Doraemon. Just a few. So Bash recommended Captain Tsubasa, the soccer manga / anime.
Apparently also called Flash Kicker?
Yeah, Flash Kicker. Never heard it called
At least
that.
that's what the wiki tells me.
Yeah, Captain Tsubasa.
Anarchy Films made a dub of it called Flash Kicker, or commissioned a dub.
I don't know a ton about this. I know it involves soccer, and I know it's very old. And I know it has a Hong Kong dub. That is the extent of my knowledge of Captain Tsubasa.
I believe I know about it because Kristen McGuire, I think it was, tweeted about being in it.
Oh, okay.
A dub of it, I think.
AJ Henderson's Doraemon is your favorite of his English voices? Really?
I know nothing about
I didn't
Captain
think it was that.
Tsubasa.
I didn't think it was that
Lol.
good. It's fine. It's fine for the purposes of that dub, but my personal favorite's Mona Marshall. Mona Marshall nailed it.
AJ Henderson is a choice.
Well, I mean,
But
they're
Mona Marshall
reversioning
is
it.
a good choice.
Yeah,
Hey,
I like
Alex,
both of
how's
them,
it going?
just from what I heard of them.
The PS4
Yeah,
soccer
Kristen
game?
McGuire was in the Junior Youth Arc anime
Oh, interesting.
as hold on, me.
This is gonna be one of those things where I'm like, I'm probably in way over my head to be
Arc.
even touching it. It's not going to be anytime soon. Like I said, I know practically nothing about this. My favorite Vince Trash voice. Oh, you're going to meet Sandy Fox? She is so sweet. Usually when she goes to a con, her husband's with her, Lex Lang.
My
Lex Lang is
Discord's
awesome.
acting up again. I might need to reset it.
Nostalgic in South America. Oh, I bet Captain Tsubasa is huge in South America. Crazy Goals hooked me. Never picked it up, though. Okay.
Okay, now I can hear you again.
Okay, cool. What about Kenya Boy? You've asked me over the years about Kenya Boy. By over the years, I mean like since you started watching.
Yeah, Captain Su. Yeah, she was in Captain.
So I feel like I know more about. I think all of my knowledge
yeah,
about
okay.
Kenya Boy comes from you. Lex Lang is such a great Dr. Cortex. I don't know. I'll never forget the first time I met Lex Lang because he was drunk. That was fun. Okay, there's some interest in some interest in
And
this.
yeah, Kristen McGuire was in the Junior Youth Arc anime of Captain Tsubasa. She played Anae Nakazawa. At least that's what the dubbing wiki tells me.
Okay. Heck yeah, get a photo with Lex. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Hamtaro. I know I teased at this in my Tama and Friends video, but I want to be really careful with Hamtaro because it's Shogakukan, and they're annoying about this kind of thing. Like
Trigger happy havoc.
shutting down entire channels over talking about the Pokemon anime or focusing on the Pokemon anime.
You brave Pokemon.
I do want to talk about Hamtaro because I know that the games are good. People say the games are really good, and also I'm nostalgic for this. I have not watched this since elementary school.
Resetting Discord until I don't have this problem again.
I have not watched this since it came out in America.
I actively watch Hamtaro.
So it's been a hot minute.
There we go.
But yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be wild about Hamtaro, but I still want to like tread carefully. Yeah, no, I remember Hamtaro being just a cute little show. It didn't belong on Toonami, but I still watched it. I watched it with Dragon Ball and Outlaw Star. Hello Kitty.
And Sailor Moon.
Oh god, Hello Kitty is its own bunch of stuff.
Hello, Kitty.
Okay, there's some interest in Hamtaro. So, wild card, Tiger and Crane Fists, aka Savage Killers. You know, that classic kung fu movie everyone knows. It's timeless. Everyone knows what this is. Okay, you know it better as Kung Pao Enter the Fist. I think I've brought this up before, but if I did, it was a really long time ago. I was just talking to my brother about this before the stream started, and we were quoting the movie. And he says it'll be acceptable if you bring up the fact this was supposed to be a trilogy and it didn't become a trilogy. Kung Pao. I don't know. Everyone who knows who this movie is probably about my age, and I hope your back is feeling okay. If you ask people who,
Hey,
Joey, what's up?
It is imperative I tell you to do the Kung Pao to the Fist video.
Ow, my back and knees.
That could be a great collab between you two, a Kung Pao video.
It's
I've
something
never
I really
dropped
want to
everything
do.
and ran to my couch as fast as possible.
Because it's funny because like if you bring it up to the right millennial, they'll just start quoting the movie. Wee-oh, wee-oh, wee-oh. You know? That's a lot of nuts. That'll be $4, baby. You want fries with that?
Ow, you inflicted psychic damage to my back.
For you.
It's such a like if y'all haven't seen this movie, go look for it online.
Other great
It is
movie.
it's a next step up from being a gag dub because Edekirk green screens himself into the movie as the chosen one, and it's super goofy.
I watched the original version of this, but have you guys ever seen Kung Fu Hustle?
I have not.
No, I don't think I've even heard of that.
Never heard of
And
it.
again, I don't
It
really
is
watch a lot of
just
Kung Fu
like if
movies.
you think Kung Pao Under the Fist is funny, obviously there's elements to it that are like kind of gagged up, but like Kung Fu Hustle is just a comedic kung fu movie. I'm pretty sure it's made in China. And the CGI in that movie is absolutely nuts, and it is a must-watch if you can. I picked up the DVD of it from like a thrift store because it was distributed by fucking Warner Brothers in like the 2000s somehow. Maybe any of you guys have seen Shaolin Soccer.
No.
Right off shit.
Other fantastic movie. The most you might have seen it on YouTube is a clip of it that goes viral every so often of the parallel parking scene where somebody just palm tiger fists their car into a parallel parking spot.
Incredible.
Must watch it. Must watch it.
Oh, do you want
Irish
to
Kung
the
Fu
itinerary thing?
Fatal deviation. Put a link to that.
It sounds like everyone who is above the age of 25 is interested in me covering this, and everyone
I'm
else
not
is
even
just like,
25, and I want to see a video.
I
on
would
that. I wanna see
recommend
that
seeking out
movie
this
period.
movie. It's so funny. Like it holds
It's
up.
legally obtainable. Legally obtainable. Good luck.
Yeah.
Another piece of good news I have.
I
and this
did
is all-
buy the DVD a long time ago for dirt cheap. It's probably still cheap. So I gotta rewatch this. I bought it and just didn't rewatch it. I want to rewatch the whole thing. I haven't watched it. Again, this is one of those things. I haven't watched it since it came out. How old was I? I think it was in middle school? Something like that? God.
I gotta tell you really quick to follow up on however many months ago we recorded the podcast.
Mhm.
Because of you, I finished Ace Attorney.
Ooh.
Oh, hell yeah.
I
Nice.
finished the Big Top Circus case. I was quite literally like a single court procedure away from the, and I just breezed through it in a weekend.
Nice. So did you
I owe
beat,
you my life.
did you beat Trials and Tribulations?
No,
Hey,
wait, no, that's the
welcome.
second one, right? That's the one with the
The third one.
No, I haven't gotten around to that one yet. I wanted to
Okay.
save that just in case I stream it.
That is widely considered the best one.
I have
It
never
is-
beat the first game.
It is the wrap up of the entire trilogy, and it comes together in the final case. Oh my god, it's peak.
Oh, hey, Ryan.
You can't
Hey,
see
Ryan,
right now.
but
I'm
also,
kicking
yes,
my
hey,
feet
Ryan.
and licking my lips.
Hi, I'm here.
Yeah, and
I
also
need
the
to finish the first Ace
prosecutor,
Attorney.
the prosecutor Godot, so awesome.
Yeah, he's only in the third one. I keep forgetting. I feel like I see him in every game, but that's just because he's just like popular.
Yeah, people who haven't played Ace Attorney may know him for being the inspiration for the avatar of TJ Henry Yoshi, because his Yoshi has the Godot visor. Mazinger Zed,
Wow.
yeah, you've requested that, Donnie.
How?
That's a
Do
really
you want to
old.
go ahead and wrap up the itinerary thing?
Yeah, I'm going to in a few. 'Cause I don't have much to go. Cause yeah, so Kung Kung Pao is surprisingly popular.
I don't know, man. I keep the image on screen just a little bit longer.
Yeah,
Don't let the magic
the
die.
poster sells the movie. Go for Chucks.
I want to buy the poster now. Let's go see how expensive it is.
It's
I think the poster would be
It's a
funnier if he
great
was in a pair of fucking jeans instead of sweatpants.
yeah, I love this.
You'd be a stone
I
toss
gotta
away
go
from
like
Robert
see
F.
my
Kennedy.
next time I see my brother. We might watch this movie. I don't know. I don't see him
I
very
might watch it
often.
tonight.
You're feeling chill? Good. You're also on board with Kung Pao? Good. I'm really glad to hear this because I don't think anybody has ever requested it. Because it's not something you think of when you think of requesting something.
It's cheap. I know what I gotta do.
Because it's
I
a
mean,
live
that
action
and
thing,
Handcar
so
were pretty
people
good
don't
ideas.
really think of requesting live action stuff or like kung fu movies. But this one's something special. I know it like critically it did super poorly, but man, every millennial that watched this remembers it really well because it's just so quotable. Because I made a joke about it in one of my videos, one of the Doraemon videos, because the lip sync was so bad in that Southeast Asia dub of Stand By Me Doraemon.
And the answer is yes.
Yeah, that's the scene, and I said it's a Kung Pao moment, and I showed that scene of the guy, his mouth is moving, and at the end he goes, "I don't know." It's so good. But anyways, as always, thank you for all the support. I know it's been, I know it was a long wait for Ki Nikuman. But I do appreciate all the patience and all the views, all the likes. I unhid the wrong layer. Okay. This is the most people we've had on a call in a while. So I hope
Yeah, I'm
everyone
surprised I
is
haven't
doing
left yet.
How
No,
kind of
I'm
you to
gone.
place it at a time where I'm not
not streaming.
dying out on the sidewalk.
I'm waiting to leave in a few minutes, so I'll stick around.
Okay. I
gotta play Red Dead 2 in like 30 minutes, but
Okay, yeah, no
can't.
problem.
You started talking about Kung Pao to the Fist. How could I not?
Right?
Yeah.
So
Use
good.
the poster to beat the bad guy.
So, I was reminded of Lamb Chop's Play Along about
Oh.
6 years ago.
Peak Tomodachi resident.
Yes, it goes on
On
and
and
on,
on, my friend.
I was
started singing and not knowing what it was, and now it's not singing just because. I mean, I don't think I got that last part right.
Brain
so
rot.
I remembering it in 2020. That's a wild sentence. And I brought it up to my roommate at the time who had no idea what I was talking about. And I had to post on my Facebook. I'm like, does anyone else remember this show? And people about my age do. And people, there's no way to legally watch Lamb Chop's Play Along. There's a bunch of episode uploads
Of course,
on
there
YouTube.
isn't.
But
Legally obtainable.
Lamb Chop is a really big dog toy sensation. There's a bazillion Lamb Chop dog toys. Jerry Lewis was surprisingly popular in Japan. I believe it. I one of the episodes I was watching, she sang a Japanese version of London Bridge is Falling Down and taught the kids how to sing it because it's really easy. Dad, this likes Lamb Chop, man. Next on Minoza, hello. Yeah. But I was watching the show and I remember watching it on PBS way back when. Feels too sleepy and leery for my dad's mind. switch voices really fast. Yeah, she was a really talented ventriloquist, and it's a fun little show. I'm just surprised so many younger folks don't remember it, or people my age don't remember it, and younger folks are sadly unaware of it because there's nowhere to really watch it. And I'm like, man, we need a lamb chop in the era of slop like Coco Melon, you know?
It's funny because apparently Cocomelon did cover that song, "The Song That Never Ends." At least that's what.
I believe it.
Oh,
Astro Boy and
it's what
Kimba the
the-
White Line in Latin Spanish. Other shows
Oh,
before
cool.
Lamb Chop play along. I did look when I was looking up episodes. I saw really, really, really old recordings because she had her own show, and there's apparently a documentary that came out recently about Sherry Lewis and Lamb Chop, and her daughter has a Lamb Chop puppet, and she does the voice and ventriloquism and all that. Hey, Mayu. Took me a second to recognize your
hey
name. 'cause-
Mayu.
'cause I'm not used to Hey, thank you for subscribing. Oh yeah, I have new notification sounds on Twitch and YouTube. So when someone subs, Parappa shows up and he says, "I gotta believe."
You're not multi-streaming right now, are you?
I am not.
No.
That costs on this software. That costs money. And also there was a time
Of course.
where I
it
wasn't allowed to
does.
do that because it would breach contract. But now I can because I'm not partner. It used to be if you were making any money from Twitch, you had to just stream on Twitch if you're doing a stream.
Oh.
How the heck didn't I
Oh,
sub you
yeah.
before? I don't know.
Wait, you're not allowed to multi-stream if you're
It was
Twitch
years
it's a
ago.
Twitch partner. You said, right? I'm affiliate.
Affiliate is fine. Way back when I got affiliate, you weren't allowed to, but now they changed the rules that you can. But if you're
Honestly,
partner,
they changed the rules as recently as it used to be. What was it like? 50 followers and an average of 3 viewers to get affiliate. And I had somebody who got it with like 25.
huh?
So I think they're really lowering the bar.
Okay, interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, so there's new stream sounds for follow or subscribe on YouTube, and something else. I want to change the raid sound to "Shee!"
Yeah.
Who was the first voice actor I ever met? That's a good question. Who was it?
Oh, didn't you meet
Yeah.
Dick Van Dyke in person?
Eric Stewart,
Stewart?
2011.
Oh. Yeah. Big
Who
fan.
was the first? 'Cause
Yeah.
the first con guest I met was Doug Walker at MatsuriCon 2010. But I'm trying to think of who the first voice actor I met was.
I made eye contact with Vinny Vinesauce.
Oh yeah, it's 25 followers now. That's nuts. Thinking back, MatsuriCon 2011 may have been when I started meeting voice actors.
Oh my god, that is
Chris Savitt was one of the first. I know that for a fact.
Ooh.
Let me share me. Oh, Jessica! I've met Jessica. She was awesome.
Mr. Calbella?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking back. I'm looking at my old con photos now to look
Damn,
who was the
Christopher
first
Roy is
one.
nuts.
It may have been Eric Vale.
Oh.
It was outside of, it was him, or it was Kyle A. Bear. Because Kyle A. Bear had a panel. Kyle A. Bear had a panel about line reads, and me and Matchtech approached him after the panel, and he was totally up to chat and chill. So it was him or Eric Vale. I don't fully recall. I know there's more photos. I don't know where the heck they are. No, here they are. Yeah, that weekend I met Eric Vale, Sonny Strait, Eric Stewart, and Veronica Taylor. I did not get a photo with Veronica Taylor because my phone was dead. Matt Mercer.
Ooh.
Oh god, yeah, that was 2015.
Couldn't catch them all, huh?
There's a story. Well, the long story short is I forgot to pack my phone charger. And that was when iPhones and smartphones in general were really new. So I couldn't just go to a vending machine like you can now and get a phone charger. Or like pop it into one of those charging stations. No, I had to go the whole weekend and hope my phone lasts that long. And it did. It lasted until noon. But not long enough to meet Veronica Taylor.
Isn't that back when the charging ports were the really long, wide ones?
Yep.
I think I still have our Generation 1 iPad from, well, I don't want to say how young I was because I don't want to make you get a hernia.
I had an iPhone 4. And yeah, I switched to Android for my very next phone. Worth it.
I've got a Samsung Galaxy A24 that I am using to look at the chat right now, actually.
Nice.
A24. A21, I think. Actually, maybe A20.
You had the iPhone
A21.
3G. Wild. I switched to Galaxy phones. I think in 2013. I could be wrong about that. I want to say that was my first Android phone. No, I had an Android phone before that, and I didn't like it, so I exchanged it. And I think I threw the money at a Galaxy. But my last dumb phone was a Samsung Rant. It was a phone only with Sprint, which no longer exists.
Sprint
Mobile doesn't exist?
What happened?
Sprint got absorbed by another company. I know it's insane to think about because it was one of the it was one of the providers. They only made the Rant for about a year, maybe 2. And I am holding it right now.
Stop existing.
Catch for that. Remember the Note 7 blew up? That's right. Because like I was going on flights and they were saying that you couldn't take your Note with you. Like if you had a Note 7, you had to go see them about how to transport it. So yeah, I've been ride or die Samsung. There was a point in 2015 and 2016 where I was too broke to afford a Samsung phone, so I got like a cheap LG one, but I switched back in 2017 when the job situation got better. And I still got my Samsung from 2023, so should replace it because the battery isn't charging that well, but I just saw your camera turn on.
Yeah.
My camera loves to do that. Sometimes it'll stay on for days at a time because I have a DSLR plugged in with a dummy battery. So I saw it, like the snoot was still extended, and I was like, "Are you on?"
I have met Jeremy. I am much taller than she is. I met her in 2012. That was back when you could meet con guests, and 1, it was free, and 2, you didn't have to wait an hour in line. It was at MatsuruCon 2012. You could meet like 4 voice actors back to back within an hour and still have time to spare. And I got a photo next to her. For context, I'm 5'11". She's so much shorter than I am. Same with Brina. She was at that same autograph session, and she's short
Brina
too.
Palencia?
Yeah, Brina Palencia. That was so long ago, I know, right? You're around the same height as Jeremy? Okay. Oh my god. No, I like to keep the old con stories alive and talk about what cons used
that's
to
the
be.
movie that Chuck Powers did.
Oh, Ribbit.
He was involved with that.
Yeah, he was like the creator or something. I'm looking at prior guests. OhioCon 2012. I met Todd Haberkorn, the late Chris Ayres. I met more, I just don't remember. I didn't get a photo with all of them. Let's SurreyCon that year, because back then I was only hitting 2 cons a year. Let's see, Doug Walker. I went to Nobuo Uematsu's panel, but I did not meet him because the line filled up immediately once the Q&A ended. But it was really cool. to see him in person, because it was funny, because I brought this up on stream. I was talking to a Matsuri-con staff member about the con, and they said they've never had a Japanese guest. And I said, yes, you did. Back in 2012, you had Nobuo Uematsu compose for Final Fantasy. And the person was too young to know that.
Ah.
Oh my god. There's still some guests you can meet for free. You could say hello and shake hands, but to get an autograph costs money. Even on a badge. It used to be you could get the badge signed for free, but you can't even do that anymore.
Oh,
Of course you can't.
Yeah.
the hustle.
Sunny Straight, Stephanie Young. Yeah, Jeremy and Brina I met back to back, and my Sanji wig was a mess.
Ooh, I made awkward eye contact with Roger Craig Smith. That's who I was thinking of. Comic-Con, like 2 years ago. His booth was empty because it was the beginning of the day, and I was just kind of standing there, and I didn't realize it was him. He was wearing the weird bedazzled Sonic shit that they released. And we looked eyes, and I was like, yeah, and we stopped. Unfortunately, I was not ready for him to see all of me or walk into my mystery.
Ricky
Walker,
Simons.
Texas
I've met
Ranger.
Ricky Simons as well. I have an autograph from him. Funny story about that. At OhioCon 2015, he was stationed next to Horvitz, who voices him, and we were trying to pay for a autographed print from Richard Horvitz. His phone wasn't getting good signal to use Stripe, so we had to ask Ricky. Gur had to help Zim process a payment for a con.
That's amazing.
Oh, I've met Sonny a few times. The dude's a laugh riot.
Does he remember you?
Probably not. I was just whoever back then. I'm still whoever, but I have 3,000 people that watch me.
cared who I was till I put on the mask.
I mean, I was something of a local celebrity at cons because I did panels, so like people would say hello to me in the hall, and I'm like, hi, and I'm like, I have no idea who that was. Nabeshin I've heard nothing but good things about. I've seen him. I haven't met him, but I saw him because he's kind of hard to miss.
I heard about ADV's dub of whatever show it was that had to change one of the songs in that shows. They had to change one of the lyrics to a song in the whatever the show's called to replace it with a joke, and he was cool with that.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's
I
got
need
an
to-
aura. Yeah, he really seems like it.
Bang.
Yeah, I know he went to OhioCon.
Dun, dun, dun.
He actually went to
yeah.
OhioCon after they moved to Dayton, and he got stuck at the airport for a while. Whoever was supposed to pick him up didn't pick him up. This is public knowledge. I
man.
wouldn't talk about this if it wasn't public
Oh yeah,
knowledge.
Nerima Daikon Brothers.
Wow.
That's what it was. Nerima Daikon Brothers.
You're in your Care Bears phase?
I thought Nabeshin was the name of the show.
Oh, that's awesome. I've met Jessica
Also,
once
Hey
or
Exotic
twice.
Berry.
I've met Jessica once or twice. Also at OhioCon. Kent Williams I have met twice. Both times at OhioCon. I know Ashley met him at a anime con in Cleveland that was on for a day, and he was like kind of there for free. So like it didn't cost anything to get a picture and stuff like that, to my knowledge. And I swear to God, like I know he's known for voicing these villainous characters. The dude is so sweet. He's unbelievably sweet. He is a dad.
Yes,
He is a dad. That is a compliment.
Oh yeah, yeah he is.
Very much
He's
a dad.
very
Just a sweetheart. My boy Funshine got the most dapper hat. Nice. Never got into Care Bears myself.
Mhm.
Nabashin being a TV show. I would love to meet Christine. I would have too much for her to sign, though. I would go bankrupt.
Top 3 things you'd want them to sign.
Chiaki Nanami from Danganronpa, Nepgear from Neptunia, and Squid Girl from Squid Girl.
Squid Girl. I think I'd get her to send my OG copy of Splatoon.
Oh yeah, because there was the DLC.
That was because that was like right around the time I started watching it too. So it felt like cosmically ordained.
Right. No, I was just for my friend group that watches anime, they're taking suggestions for spring. One of the ones I suggested was Squid Girl.
Have you suggested them 100 Girlfriends,
That's
aka
an
Peak
August
Fixing
kind
yet?
of show to watch.
I have not, and I'm sure it'll make too many people uncomfortable. So I have not recommended it, but Squid Girl, oh my god, it's so funny. Tatum is like a father figure for me. I met Tatum one time after years of not being able to meet him, even though we were at the same con together. I don't know if I just caught him on an off day, but he was super dry. I've met his husband more. His husband's cool. Just from my experiences talking to him. But Tatum, I don't know, maybe he was just really tired. I don't know. Oh my god, Samurai Con!
Oh.
I do.
What?
I went for one day and was so bored, and the con never happened again. It was made kind of in protest of OhioCon. It took place the same weekend in a sketchy part of Worthington. I ended up going to OhioCon the next day just to go for a day, and it was fun. You staffed Samurai Con? Oh my god.
Oh.
Please tell me how it was. You could jump in the VC if you want. Embarrassing. Oh my god, do we have some con drama outside of Con Story Roulette?
Oh,
I am
my.
revamping Con Story Roulette, by the way. I'm revamping it.
Perfect
You'll
timing.
see next
I
time
gotta
we
head
stream.
out.
Okay,
real quick
have a good
just so I
stream.
can get busy
Yeah.
on my stream.
Yeah, have a
Love
nice
you to
stream.
pieces, dudes.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah. See ya.
Okay, Mayu's joining the call. Oh my god.
All right.
Didn't expect con drama stories outside of Con Story Roulette, but here we are.
All right.
Oh my god, Samurai Con. What a con. I remember being in the lobby near the start of the day, kind of bored. Let me take a look at my photos. I didn't take a ton of photos. I remember, I don't know what he goes by. Hey, welcome, welcome. Nah, long time no see.
Welcome.
I can't believe Samurai Con was almost 10 years ago.
I'm
What?
old.
We're all old. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
older than all y'all. I'm probably your
What the
grandma
fuck
at
do
this
you
point.
mean 2016 was 10 years ago?
Yeah,
Wow.
Samurai Con 2017 was the one and only year. The Facebook page is still up, by the
Yeah.
way.
Is it really?
What?
Yes, I stumbled across it and laughed out loud. I'm like, oh my god.
So I have like tea for that con, because I don't work for the main con that the people run, or whoever ran Colossal Con. But the people basically were like angry at OhioCon because I guess they couldn't table at OhioCon, and they're like, let's make our own con called Samurai Con.
That was the birth, the genesis.
That was the birth of the 1-year anime convention.
So the people behind Colossal Con ran it?
Yes.
Wait, Colossal Con?
It was not the people
There's
who,
so
not,
much!
wait. Not the people who run it now, but like the people who used to run Colossal.
Oh.
Wow, how colossal.
Yeah.
I know the drama that happened a couple years after Samurai Con with the previous owner of Colossal.
Yes, but we won't go into detail of it.
we can't go into details. You can look it up.
Yeah, everybody can look it up.
Yeah, it's public. It's one of those things. It's public knowledge. So, so what was staffing the con like?
Boring. 100% boring. Because I was on security at the time. Because I knew people who did security, and they were like, well, we need people to work this con. I said, sure. It was more experience for me. And, it was just a lot of sitting around doing nothing because it was such a small con. And yes, it was in the hood of Worthington, if there is a hood of Worthington.
Pretty much, there's like the really nice part of Worthington, the uptown area, and then like a mile outside that, it gets sketchy.
Yeah, it's where the for those that do drink and are 21, con mom coming out here. It's by the Budweiser factory.
Yeah,
where Good Guys is held, which is a car event.
Yeah, it's you can see it from the highway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was bored out of my mind at Samurai Con. I went to like a K-pop panel, and I'm like, I don't know jack about K-pop. I'm just here because someone I know is here. And I went to the dealer's room, and there wasn't very much. I bought something for someone and left.
Yeah, and I was really sad because everybody was at OhioCon and I was there, but MatsuriCon had a table there, and I got to hang out with some of the Matsuri people.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was fun.
I know Brian Beacock was at Samurai Con, but at the time I didn't really know him for anything. Beyond Sneech.
Mm-hmm.
In Doraemon.
I mainly know him for Revolt from Code Geass.
Fair.
Ooh.
But now I mainly know him for Monokuma.
See, I'm the kind
Monokuma?
of... I think it's Monokuma. Oh,
Monokuma? Yeah, Monokuma is how it's said in the English versions.
Of course.
But wouldn't it be pronounced Monokuma in Japanese or something?
It would.
Yeah.
That is correct. But because it's based on monochrome, they went with Monokuma.
Okay, that's fair. That's probably fair.
Yep,
I've never heard that before, but that sounds fair.
Spike Chunsoft requested them to keep it Monokuma, not Mono Bear.
That's...
I did a lot of digging on Danganronpa for my Danganronpa panel.
Not shocked at that.
I haven't even played Danganronpa. But yeah, I think Monokuma. But I like Monokuma better than Mono Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, were there any other guests? I'm gonna look this up.
Yes, there was. So I actually went to a panel where I got to meet some of the voice actors for Why do I have Dan to Dan stuck in my head? It's not that. It is it was super popular when Samurai Con happened.
Oh, Kevin M. Connolly was there.
Yes, he was.
Harley Hartwell.
And that's how I became friends with him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, he's super chill.
I know him for Harley / Heiji in Conan.
Yeah, Daryl
The enemy starts
Gilbo.
with a D.
Yeah, Detective Conan.
Not that one. It's got a car in it.
Oh, Initial D.
No. And there's like a girl with a...
Durarara? Is it Durarara?
Yes, that's it. I went to that panel and I met the voice actors.
Erica Harlicker, Marin M. Miller. They did get a decent amount of voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
But I know, again, it's the Colossal Con folks, so it's not like they were starting from scratch or anything. But
correct, yeah.
That is so interesting. I did not hear about that. I didn't know very much about this con.
Did they actually have, like, do you remember if they had like a game room, like a arcade game room?
I don't think they did. I don't recall there being one, but then again, it was as long ago as it was.
I remember if you brought your OhioCon badge to Samurai Con, you got like $5 off your Samurai Con badge.
No way! I didn't know that! Yeah, if you want to go
That's
from
like,
downtown Columbus from a crowded con in downtown Columbus to the shitty part of Worthington. Con with how many people showed up? Is there an attendance count?
wait, there has to be a Wikipedia for this.
Probably not.
Please hold.
Oh, Samurai Con?
Yeah, I don't see reports on how many people attended, but I'm very curious. This is not related. There's another Samurai Con that I'm seeing. It's a virtual martial arts convention in June.
Yeah, I'd probably go to that.
But that's yeah. The Facebook page is still up for the
gosh.
Samurai Con we're talking about.
Does it say how many people liked it?
628 followers, so
That's probably how many people went.
which like that sounds like a big number, you guys. In context of a convention, that's like practically no one.
Right.
Especially because just because they liked it doesn't mean they went.
My gosh, I have to take a screenshot of this and send it to you, Hal.
Yeah.
Guess what popped up on my search for Samurai Con?
Oh no.
You and your cosplay
Oh my
in a
god.
time hop. I'll DM it to you.
Oh my god. Yeah, they
You
did
should
have
tell
a
them the
video game
story.
tournament. They had a video game tournament, but I don't know if there was like...
What video game was it?
They had Saturday at 1 p.m. They had Mario Kart 8. Mind you, the Switch wasn't out yet. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe did not exist yet. So if you played multiplayer on Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, the game ran like shit. 3 p.m. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 with teams. 5 p.m. Smash for Wii U. What is Mount Your Friends? 9 p.m. Mount Your Friends. I'm looking
really
this up.
Oh no!
The guy's doing the it's a shitpost game.
Sounds like
It's one of those
4chan.
shitpost games.
Not Your Friend sounds that's a really
I'll check
sus
your
sounding
DMs.
title.
I sent the
That's
picture to you
funny
in
as hell.
Discord.
And then Sunday at noon was Pokemon XY Alpha Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, which you have to pick one or the other because they're not fully compatible. They can trade, but they can't fully battle because of all the new megas in Oris. But oh yes, I was looking through my old photos and saw that me as Haruko in my very first ever crafted cosplay. Well, the first one I sewed. But yeah, we're yapping about a convention nobody's heard of.
Do you want to like tell them the story of like how we technically met?
Oh my god, yes. So before we met at Colossal Con at a One Piece photo shoot. We were talking, and you mentioned you were at a One Piece photo shoot as Sanji, and you sent me a photo, and you said on the far right, "Is that you?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, it is. We're right next to each other. We are posing right next to each other."
That's great.
And we wouldn't meet until years later. It's
Right.
funny. It's just like I was bringing up.
Works.
Yeah, it's
That's
just like I was
amazing.
bringing up on Con Story Roulette. Me, Ryan, and Snub Stumpy were in the same line on the same day at the same time to meet Kyle A. Bear, and all three of us have a photo with him in that same spot where he's doing that pose where he's pointing his thumb at us and looking.
Oh no!
Yeah, all of us were in that line.
My mind was blown.
Yeah, I'm just
my
like.
mind would be blown
realized it.
too.
And
My
the funny,
gosh.
my first Ohio Con was Ryan's first Ohio Con. I was still in high school.
My first Ohio Con.
What's that?
Jeez, what was my first Ohio Con?
Oh, no.
Because- Oh my gosh.
Mine was
I think I
never
have the photo
because
album.
I live in Texas.
You'd
But
be
you
surprised
have-
how many people would
Also,
fly out.
Fallout was like
Right.
also the Fallout happened when I was like also the OhioCon drama happened when I was like 19, so I'm 21 now.
Let me see
What's
if I
a
can
guy
pull up
plus
an
2?
album.
In May.
21? You stupid.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I'm so.
Nah. What's
so-
9 plus 10?
21.
Overnight. It's
God, I was
overnight.
so old.
Wait, I found the picture of. Yes, I found the picture of me and Hal standing next to each other. Where should I post this?
Post it in the stream chat here.
Okay.
Doing
Give me
text
one.
chat.
Please hold.
Okay,
The text
okay.
chat?
There's
I mean,
a. Here, I'll at you.
Yeah, thank you.
1 second.
You're good. Keep in mind, this is my first, like,
There, I pinged you.
official. There it is. This is my first, like, official, like, other than Team Magma Grunt cosplay, this was my first official, like, gender bending cosplay.
Heck yeah, I'm mid pose and look like I look like a dork. That's me on the right. I am mid pose.
MasteryCon 2015, OhioCon 20. My first con was YomaCon 2012.
There we are. And you're next to me, right?
Yeah, I'm the one that looks like the female version of it.
Yeah, that's just really
But
funny.
yes, my
Yeah,
first
that was like what, 2016?
2015.
2015. Yeah, 2015 I did not plan to go to. There was a lot going on in my personal life. It was kind of hectic. I got laid off. I was gonna ask for time off to go to Colossal, and then I got laid off, which worked out because then I got another job right away. But last second arrangements, I was kind of sort of planning on going. I was making a cosplay just in case I was going, and then it turns out I could go. But yeah, I brought Sanji, I brought Hughes, I brought Young Hohenheim. And on Sunday, I repurposed my Young Hohenheim cosplay to be Ryu from Streets.
Oh my god.
It was
so
funny.
I found my first OhioCon.
Oh no.
I was dressed up in a Kigurumi the entire time. And I have a picture
Incredible.
of it if you guys want to see it.
Sure.
Alright. So I've got that, and I've got a picture of me from YomaCon 2012.
Oh
So
boy.
here's YomaCon. This is my very first anime convention was YomaCon 2012. Let's see if I can
Oh,
send
okay.
it. Did I send it
I
twice
thought you've been
or
going to
once?
cons for longer, because my first con was MatsuriCon 2009.
No, I have been going to con since 2012.
Oh,
And
okay.
ASIN was like right after YomaCon.
Oh,
Did you guys get the picture?
No.
No, I'm not seeing it here.
I don't see it.
Alright, please hold.
Nope.
I am having technical difficulties. It's not working.
Oh no.
Send help!
Oh, I hear you. I hear you. I feel that. I was having some problems about an hour ago too.
Who put Kung Pao under the fist in the chat?
We were I was bringing up ideas on stuff to cover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Who are you with in this photo?
Alucard.
Okay.
It's just a
no,
random
I know
Alucard.
that. I know. Okay, there's an Alucard cosplayer I know who isn't a great person, so I wasn't sure if it was
I
that
know who
person.
you're talking about!
It's funny because one of the viewers brought them up on stream because they're from Ohio too, just coincidentally, and was bringing this person up. I'm like, I know who you're talking about. You don't even have to name them. Okay, yeah. Then again, no, this person's too tall.
Yeah.
Here, I'll copy and paste over here so y'all can see it.
And then here is...
We
the
have so
first
much con drama, you
OhioCon.
guys. We've been going to cons for too long, but this is the photo in question for the stream.
And then there's
Very
also
cool Alucard.
OhioCon. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time I bought a tail. A squeaky tail. And I had an Evangelion back because that was my first anime.
For a split second, I thought that was your actual phone number. I'm like, oh crap.
No! Ramona Flowers.
No, I picked it up. It's not an actual phone number. There's a Ness in the background. I've told this. I've told this on stream. I went to a con once, and there were a bunch of kids there. It was at the hotel, and there was a kid who was shouting to like his friends, like, "Hey, I just saw someone dressed up as Ness from Smash Brothers," and I felt myself die inside.
Well, at least it was like. Oh, hey, look! It's Sans from Undertale.
There was a Ness cosplayer at, I think, MatsuriCon 2017 or 2018 that was carrying around a piece of paper that said, "I'm not Sans." Okay, yeah, the pictures.
That's just a theory. What game theory?
Your photo's sent. It's sent a few times now.
Yeah.
It
I know,
just is delayed.
My apologies. It
It's
was very
fine.
delayed.
It's fine.
But yeah, that was my first Kigurumi, was the flying squirrel, which I bought at Youmacon.
Richard Epcar. Richard Epcar's pretty cool. I met him once. Lenore Zine, Carrie Savage. I've met Carrie Savage one time. Tiffany Grant, I've met a couple of times. She's fun.
Yeah.
So
Is it
I've
set
met a few
play?
of them. Rewind Con calling to Puyallup. Sorry if I said that wrong. Kathleen Hurlis, original voice of Dora. Wow. And Mary Gibbs, Boo from Monsters Inc. God,
Wow.
that's nuts.
That's incredible.
That is absolutely nuts.
I saw a vid on Twitter where Ryan Cole
Puyallup.
Levy interacted with Dora's voice actress in character as Denji, and she was in character as Dora.
That's funny. Hey, John.
I mean,
I didn't
Hey,
know it would be on a
J-Mar.
Friday. I mean, I post my schedule, but hey, Extreme Rec, we were just talking about con drama, about a local con that existed for 1 year and was made out of spite.
Oh my god.
And then we were talking about how Mayu and I, before we met by posing together at a One Piece photo shoot 11 years ago almost.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's just funny how many people I've like been at a con the same time as and wouldn't meet for several years. Like I said, Ryan and I, both of us had our first OhioCon be 2010. And I was there for just for Saturday. And we were there at the same time. And we wouldn't meet until
Y'all
2014.
didn't even realize it. That's hilarious. Like, my one friend,
No, Extreme Rec, I get it. It's fine.
my one friend, like, I didn't realize it was them because I really loved their Sword Art Online cosplay, and we became friends like probably 5 years after that. And I didn't
Wow.
realize I couldn't put two and two together.
That's
It was so
amazing.
good. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sure I can look back at other people's photos and like OhioCon 2010 or MatsuriCon 2009 and see other people that were there. MatsuriCon 2009 was at the Holiday Inn in Worthington that doesn't exist anymore, by the way.
Ouch.
It still wasn't a very big con, but 2010 they moved to Doubletree and I think they got in trouble, so they had to like leave that venue, and then 2011 they went to the convention center and stayed there since. So
Mm-hmm.
oh my god.
Yeah, but
we're old.
meeting Jessica was awesome.
Yep.
I've met Richard Epcar a couple times. He's very, very sweet, and I guess his like son also does voice acting. Am I understanding that correctly?
I know his wife does.
That's cool.
Here, I'm looking up. John Epcar is a world-class professional drummer.
Ooh.
Huh.
Well, there's like a Richard Epcar Jr. or something like that he talks about on Facebook.
He has two
I don't know.
kids. He has.
Oh, he
yeah,
has
here.
two
Let
kids.
me look up. Richard Epcar Jr.
Junior.
That was
Also
really good.
Yogo.
Thank you. I don't see him being a voice actor, but okay.
I don't know, man. I just work
Probably
here.
popped up in like one or two dubs directed by and or starring Richard Epcar.
Ellen Stern is his wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like most of my best con memories. Yeah. That's a mood.
Spiral. I've heard of Spiral, yeah. A Facebook friends with Richard Epcar. I am
that
too.
That one Saw movie.
Me too.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm friends with them.
Oh, I remember the Mr. Men show.
It's
I
funny.
think I caught the Mr. Men's show a couple of times on Boomerang.
Yeah,
think
me
it
too. That was
When
always
I-
my go-to. Was like Boomerang and what's the one at midnight on Cartoon Network?
Adult Swim.
Adult Swim.
Yeah, with the spaceship and everything.
Oh, Toonami.
Toonami.
Yeah. So I would
I didn't
like.
know they aired the Mr. Men's show.
I would go. It would be like 3 or 4 in the morning, and Toonami would be on
Insane.
at con, and I would just like. I had the zombie effect, and I would not fall asleep because con. And I would watch Toonami the entire night, and Dragon Ball Z was always on.
I believe it. That's the thing, is a lot of my Toonami memories are at cons because I haven't had
Yes.
cable or satellite in ages. So like
Me neither.
our friend
Me either.
Brad always has Adult Swim on at night.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
we will, Friday night, go back to the hotel room. What's on? Rick and Morty, Family Guy, American Dad. Whatever.
Dragon Ball Z.
And then Saturday
Oh,
it'll be Toonami.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
it would be. I remember that was like the time I saw Shenmue the animation live.
Yeah.
It had like just come out, and I remember the Shenmue theme. I was half awake, doing a VOD or doing a vlog, and all of a sudden I hear the Shenmue theme come on, and I'm like, oh my god! Just like I hit with that wave of nostalgia.
I still need to see the anime. I've been meaning to, but I've heard the opening theme. It's really, really good.
Yeah,
It's called Undead Noid by Toshitaro
You know what I wish would have been on Toonami was Shin-Chan.
God,
It was on.
it was on Adult Swim.
It was on Adult Swim, not Toonami.
Yeah,
Right.
But Shin-Chan was amazing. I'm not gonna lie about that.
that was a funny ass dub. I know the fandom doesn't like it, but that was my 1st intro to Shin-Chan. And
Me
also,
too.
I don't know if you saw my post, but my video covering that dub got taken down.
Did it really?
Yeah, it got caught a third time by the content ID bullshit, and I'm waiting until I'm waiting it out. I'm waiting it out until the strike expires to decide what I want to do.
Right.
But yeah, I showed my mom the Shin-Chan dub years and years and years and years ago, and she was just she laughs, but she's like, this is really demented. And like 3 years ago, when I was visiting my mom and dad, I showed my dad an episode of Shin-Chan. He thought it was so funny. It was the Funimation dub. I don't even remember what episode it was. It was one with Georgie. I remember that. Oh yeah, it was the Eris's one. Where it's in Japanese it's a magical girl show, and in the dub it's they're Erises.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's looking for the tab, and Shin makes one up, and it says "air asses."
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my dad thought the whole thing was so funny. When you make a mess, aren't you supposed to clean it up? No, you leave it for the next administration.
I think he actually, Matthew, I think he actually did voice Little John in Once Upon a Studio.
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't Toei, by the
That's
way.
interesting.
It was Shin Animation. They've been using an automated service to scan YouTube and take down Shin-Chan stuff. And mine got caught in that.
Because they don't want people to see the goodness of it.
Yeah, I mean, they'll take down anything that is using the footage. Because obviously the American dub, the Texas dub, is very, very different from the Japanese version.
Yes, it is. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, at least it's getting released on. Well, at least it got.
It got rescued.
Recently.
Because I know
Yeah.
Shanae likes to pretend
Thank
it doesn't
you,
exist.
Discotech Media.
Yeah, I was screaming in the audience at Otakon. I couldn't believe they got the license for that, because Shanae Animation likes to pretend that dub doesn't exist.
Jeez.
So
I can
yeah,
spell that
I was blown
I
away,
wish you
and
could see
I
this
did
here
buy it.
about,
Disc 1 is yellow, disc 2 is brown.
Prove that information what you will.
That's so
really
good.
wish Discotheque was able to release the Funimation dub of Conan on Blu-ray as well. Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
I'm sure there's a...
Allegedly, allegedly TMS has banned that dub from distribution, which kind of sucks, but makes sense. And,
yeah, it is.
But at least we have the Nano dub. That's like my number 9. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. At least they're dubbing the show again.
Yeah.
Again.
I can't wait for the next
you guys
batch of
really
episodes
want me to
come
cover
out.
Detective Conan. You guys really want me
That's
to cover
going
Detective
to be so
Conan.
much fun.
It is going to be a nightmare.
Oh.
There's
I'm
so
buckled in for the
much.
nightmare.
I have to talk to so many people. I have to watch so much show.
Yeah, you'd probably have to split the Funimation dub across like 5 people.
Oh my god!
dub
And then I have to
across,
play
like,
the. I have to play the Wii game that came out in Europe and not America. I gotta look at promotional stuff. I gotta see if I can get to the bottom of Conan's capers.
Oh yeah. Good luck getting in touch with Richard Ian Cox.
I've tried. I genuinely have. He just is impossible to reach. So if anyone has contact with Richard Ian Cox, who's messaging me?
Me. But I do
Oh
apologize, but I
yeah.
have to,
Someone from a server I'm in. Okay, I just he hasn't messaged in a long time. But anyways.
Al, I gotta get going. My husbando just showed up, so
Okay. Well, thanks for coming by and talking con drama.
It was fun, guys. Love you.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Dylan G.
Oh, hey,
Vancouver
Dylan.
voice actors are very difficult to contact in general. So I've noticed.
Are they?
So I've noticed. Funny, I've seen a video about the mysterious stuff of Let's and Go. They had the main characters' names changed to Jet and Joey. Huh. Yeah. No, Matthew, that's what we're talking about, the Studio Nano dub. My favorite cast is still Bang Zoom. I really like what they did with that, but no one really beats the Japanese cast. They're just so good.
Nano dub's really good.
Yeah, from what I've
like
heard,
what
from
they
what I
did
heard,
with
it's good. I've watched out of curiosity back when episodes were released, some of the voiceovers unlimited / Odex dub.
Yeah, I actually have. Yeah, I got the available episodes.
Yeah,
Legally.
as legally as you can do it.
Yeah.
That's
That's all right.
They did what they could with what they had. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's. I don't know. I
Imagine
think Conan is a really hard show to dub.
Yeah.
Because I watched some of the movies and there's like really specific Japanese things that they like. F this. We're not translating this. We're just gonna leave it as is, and you'll have to suspend your disbelief.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
there's wordplay quizzes in
Yep.
a lot of the movies.
That's what I've noticed. I'm like,
Typically
yep,
all of them.
this is from Japan.
Yeah.
Oy, yeah. I
Yeah.
yeah. They do what they can. Conan, and the thing is, it's just not catching on. There is a dedicated following in America for Conan.
Mhm.
It's just
I'm
in
part of
general.
that following.
In general, the show isn't catching on for whatever reason. There have been so many tries at making this show as ubiquitous as it is in Japan, and it just doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know why it's not clicking with Americans. I don't know what they have to do. And like, because One Piece blew up because of COVID and word of mouth. Because One Piece had a following, but like compared to Bleach and Naruto, it wasn't that crazy. And then COVID hit and everyone watched One Piece, and now One Piece stuff is everywhere. Matt Stoney just posted a video where he ate a bunch of stuff from the One Piece cafe, and he got full.
I still need to watch that. I still need to watch that.
It was a lot of food. He said it was the most amount of food he had eaten in a while. I don't know. It's I don't know what would make it click with Americans or what would get people to watch it. But One Piece, it was the right place at the right time because Wano was going on. It was getting really crazy, epic, big, flashy.
Yeah.
And now the Netflix show came out a few years ago.
Yeah.
And now we have season 2 next month.
And we're getting
Very
a
excited.
One Piece remake someday.
Someday, it's the Duke Nukem Forever of anime right now. It's in development hell. I would, I'd love to see Detective Conan get more of a following. It's just the people that are out there that love the show. Yes, there are still chunks of Conan with no subs.
You have to watch fan subs for like a lot of the episodes. You have to.
I have heard about the Jungu dub, the one that predates even the learning one. That predates the Fatella one even, which is interesting. But
Ooh.
yeah, when I was watching One Piece, when I was catching up on One Piece back in 2012, 2011 to 2013, I was catching up on One Piece. There was a huge chunk of episodes with no subs. It was the last episode of G8 all the way to midway through Sabo the Archipelago, because that's where the simulcast picked up. All of those episodes had no subs and no dub. The dub was up through episode 205 by that point. So I switched to subs and went sub all the way through. And I had to watch fan subs where the font choice was questionable. Usopp swore a lot one time.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a Detective Conan is also one of those things where it is case of the week, and that clicks with some people because a lot of crime shows are like that, and almost all crime shows are like that. But it's just like, I don't know, what's the intersection between Murder, She Wrote fans and anime fans? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then if you are for the story, it's hard to get into it because
It took me like 3 years to catch up on Conan, and it's
I read the manga for a while. I still have a bunch of the volumes, and like the first 20 volumes, like 2 things happen that are actually progress the story, like major things, and so it's
It also takes, because there is a bigger story to Detective Conan. It's just like
that's what I
once
mean.
every 100 chapters, something related to the story happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like like if you want it for the story, well,
because the individual cases are interesting. I watched a chunk of Detective Conan in college, and didn't really stick with it. Binge friendly is something with One Piece, which is one continuous story. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I am watching,
and yet I managed to binge like 800 something episodes in 1 year.
Ashley caught up with One Piece in the span of like 8 months. Watched every single episode. It was nuts.
I'm still catching up on One Piece. I'm still on Thriller Bark. I still need to finish that.
I am watching.
I want to get to the post-war arc because then I can start Toriko.
I am part of 2 separate watch throughs I will pop in on occasionally. One is we will only watch it with him, and one is he's also watching it separately. The guy watching it separately is on. He just finished G8, so he's about to start Long Ring Longland, and our friend we're watching with, we're on Amazon Lily, and also I can't believe it took this long for. We brought up One Piece a little earlier with Mayu because of the Sanji picture, but took this long for us to like sit down and talk about One Piece.
Why didn't I not think about that? I'm really hoping, it
could have been a breakout hit because it was on Adult Swim, but it just wasn't getting ratings. And I know this has been said; it's public knowledge. Funimation did not like having that show. The higher ups hated that show, and they carried on with it anyways, but I know the voice actors feel differently about it. But
Yeah.
And the
A
fans
couple of them are
obviously
even
do.
in the new dub. Yeah. And they even brought back Mark Stoddard as Megre, then called Maguire.
Which is funny because in Pop Team Epic, there was a parody of Megure called Higure, and they call him Higuire in the dub, and he's voiced by Mark Stoddard.
Of course.
I'm so happy they caught that, because the character does not look like him, but he has the name in Japanese of the same voice actor, and he's also a detective.
Soft booty?
Yep.
That's amazing.
So yeah, whoever was in charge of the dub caught that and brought Mark Stoddard to voice him. Too established of a block on too established of
There's
a network.
a character
they
in
bring in
One
new crap.
Piece
They would bring
voiced
in
by Luffy's first Seiyu.
Yeah, and we're all
popular.
hoping Erica Schroeder is gonna voice him. If we don't get Erica Schroeder as Joy Boy, we riot. Okay, don't do that. But
imagine
Yeah.
if we
I'm sure
get
whoever
Chuck
ends up
Powers
being
instead.
if they want to do a really deep cut, they could do Eric Vale or, God forbid, if he's willing to fly out, Andrew Francis. But that is way too deep of a cut.
Eric would be hilarious.
It's gotta be Erica.
Not
Yeah.
gonna
Why
lie.
wouldn't it be Erica? Why
That'd be really
shouldn't it
funny.
be Erica?
She's in the dub already. The only thing I would think of is
Yeah.
Toei objecting. But I have no
Yeah,
idea.
That'd be really
Well,
it's like the Dragon
we
Ball
got about a month
CGI
until
all
then.
stuff. The Team
Yeah.
4-star.
Yeah, the Team 4
Very
star thing, and
excited.
Toei objected at the literal last second, and they had to quickly replace it with the original track. That was silly, but Toei is silly.
Yeah.
Toei is arbitrary.
Toei
Toei is lucky it got
so
to dub more than
stupid.
just a test pilot. Very true. I am.
Oh yeah.
I am hoping that it gets the audience it needs.
Better than nothing.
It is. But also I hope the rest of the episodes get official subs, like what happened with One Piece. But One Piece, it was inevitable for the most part, because the dub was catching up. It took a while, but we did
15
get to that
years.
point in the subs. It took until, what, 2015, 2016, but it happened. So,
And
productions.
Wow.
There's penguins behind bars. Oof. I've never heard of that, but yeah, I know not everything sticks, but I'm like, I don't know. It feels like Detective Conan would have a bigger audience, especially because they did Americanize it. I just don't know what went wrong. It's something worth looking into, because you got to think about Ace Attorney took the same strategy, but Ace Attorney pulled it off flawlessly and defied Capcom's expectations. But also, a lot of the names are really funny, and the localization team did such a good job capturing the nature of Ace Attorney as far as the character quirks and making it super memorable and accessible. And it didn't work the same for Conan because of how different it is, despite on paper seeming very similar, because you got cases and all that, but like there's so many arbitrary American names for the random characters. And just I don't know. Maybe it could have done better on a different channel. I just don't know where else would it air. Because it's about murder. So it's like not like you could slap that on Cartoon Network proper, or like, Nickelodeon or something.
Yeah, and even on Toonami, it was censored.
Yeah, exactly, because that was pre-Adult Swim Toonami. So, I don't know. I'm surprised Detective Conan hasn't caught on. Even Lupin is slowly starting to pick up here in the U.S. It really is. Lupin's another one that took a while. It had a following. It's just, again, not as big as Japan. What I'm saying is, I think it could have worked. Cable channel, less established. Maybe. Teenagers.
Yeah, like,
maybe. That could have worked, but again, there's a lot of what ifs, and I want to cover Detective Conan and get to the bottom of a lot of this. see what happened, if anyone else wanted it, or how it's doing right now. Who knows? Maybe by the time I get to it, it'll have blown up. I don't know.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. You
But
know, in
hey,
2030.
that's just a theory.
In 2030.
A game theory.
2035, when I cover Detective Conan. I think teenagers would be kind of audience. Yeah. I don't know, just something about it didn't click with Americans. And I'm really not sure.
There are 40s in 2035.
Xavier, buddy, I cannot hear you.
Oh, we'll be in our 30s in 2035.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to think
Not
about
too-
2035.
Me either. I'm hoping to
And
have
me
graduated by
either.
then.
Yeah. But, yeah. Detective Conan, I enjoyed it. I would have it on while I was doing homework. I would pull up the dub and just put on the show while I was doing homework. And also I would, before that, I would watch fan subs on whatever website it was at the time. I don't know. There used to be way more websites where you could watch anime by less than legal means. My favorite, where I watched One Piece for a very long time, was Pimp Anime. Yes, that's what it was called. It was called Pimp Anime. And it had every episode of One Piece to that point. And I was using that to gradually catch up, and then one day Pimp Anime was gone. So I had to start looking elsewhere on the web. Several defunct broadcast satellite cable channels that not many remember. I would say G4, but a lot of people remember G4, especially because Magic Mush's video just came out about X-Play. So G4 is on a lot of people's brains now, especially because Adam Sessler
I saw
had
that
his
video.
rant. Ripkiss Anime. Hey, Cyberspace Stories AZ. How you doing? How's it going? We're talking about Detective Conan and X-Play. Cable Music Channel. I don't know that one. I don't know. I stuck to the waters of Cartoon Network and History Channel when Pawn Stars was on. Look, it was good to have on when we had to go somewhere and the dog needed background noise. Just put on Pawn Stars. I would watch the show with my dad.
It's my pawn shop.
I would watch the show with my dad. Back CBS cable, I did not know that existed either. Gosh, I'm trying to think of what I did watch. It was mostly cartoon channels, and then local channels, and the History Channel for Pawn Stars. What the heck else? Comedy Central. I watched Comedy Central.
Oh, Comedy Central.
HBO Family, I do remember.
HBO
Family, yeah.
I remember that.
Yep. But yeah, last time I had cable or satellite was, I don't know, 2017.
I think the last time I had cable was 2011.
And it was just yeah, I have no reason to be paying for a cable or satellite service. I only put on broadcast TV. I have the antenna for it plugged into my TV. I watch the New Year's Rockin' Eve. I watch when weather reports are on, and that's kind of it. That's all I really watch.
I have TV on for Family Guy.
Family Guy.
Reminds me of that time I put on Family Guy and Adult Swim. Oh man.
Not to throw the topic off track.
What was I was bringing up Family Guy.
Here, I was doing a Peter Griffin impression.
I noticed. I'm trying to think of. I brought up Family Guy recently, and I don't remember why. It was something very specific. Budget, but what budget some obscure cable channel would have? Nickelodeon, back when it was WB owned, originally started off with a low budget. I do believe that. Then they broke into Nicktoons. I remember Nicktoons. Those were the days. Those were the days. Fun times.
Indeed.
Is that not up anymore?
I don't know. I don't keep up. I don't keep up with what Nickelodeon is doing, except for like when people bitch about something involving SpongeBob. Peter is voiced by Kermit in Italian. Cool. Who also dubbed Tutter from Bear in the Big Blue House. I think it's always funny looking at foreign language voice actor resumes because like they'll voice on one hand they'll voice Monokuma and then on the other hand they'll voice SpongeBob.
Rest in peace to Jeff Otanez.
Really?
He played Goku and Doraemon.
I assume. I assume that's what you're talking about, Pinwheel. I've seen the like bumpers for Pinwheel. Then I know that was like a budget kind of thing. But man, yeah, Cartoon Network was fun. I remember when they started like showing Dexter's Lab and Johnny Bravo and all that. Like I'd come home from Sunday school with candy and whatever and just sit in front of the TV and watch Dexter or whatever was on. That was fun times. Living in the 90s was fun sometimes. No days. WB, yeah. The voice of Duck from Thomas the Tank Engine. No, that's sad. I like Duck. I have been getting recommended Shining Time Station stuff on YouTube. Like, someone is preserving a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. There was one of George Carlin doing a Mr. Conductor bit for the Thomas Tales when they were doing season 4. And it was really fun to watch because I brought this up before. George is this huge asshole on stage, and then off stage he's super, super nice. And he was just like, for one of them, he was just casually chatting with someone, and all of a sudden he was talking about like one of his neighbor's terriers, like, and he's a rabid motherfucker. He's dressed as Mr. Conductor, just casually talking to someone.
This is Mr. Conductor talking. I know what I'm talking about.
I have seen that special he did. That was really funny when he brought that up. Big Bag. The main characters are puppets and cartoons who play in between clips. Oh. Thing. Yeah, just looking at old kid shows. Lamb Chop was a few weeks ago is when I was watching Lamb Chop. Now it all comes back to Lamb Chop. That is correct. I read I've brought this up before on stream too. I've read his autobiography. It is very good. You just see the full picture of who he was, and I really liked that. I also read Britt Allcroft's after George passed away, she wrote an obituary piece about him. And now Britt's gone too. But
yeah, rest in peace, Britt and George. Legends.
Big Bag was done by the same company that makes Sesame Street. Okay. Yeah, Shining Time Station was my jam. I'm still bummed there's no official release of Shining Time Station. It's all just rips from VHS. Fox Kids is in the cable channel from Europe. That happened because of Saban. Can't really speak to it because I'm not from Europe. I live in America. I've lived in America all my life. I've actually never been to Europe. The only other country I have been to is Canada, and that was a very long time ago. That was before you needed a passport to go over the border. Now you do. And I know a lot of people... I
still need to get a passport one of these days.
Oh yeah, get that done. Surprisingly easy. At least in Ohio it is. I just had to go down to the courthouse, fill out some paper, pay some money, get my picture taken, and I have a passport. Have I used it for anything? No. But it's nice to have, because I was planning on going to Canada and plans fell through. And I haven't gone. I've not... You always need a passport to cross the border. I don't know. When I was a kid, I didn't need to. This was back in 2003. They didn't give us much hassle. They didn't give us any hassle. It was just one time my brother was asleep in the back seat, and we had to prove he's awake and living, so we nudged him away. And that was it. But boys channel and girls channel. I want to go travel. It's just travel is expensive. I don't have money. I don't have money beyond paying for myself and the channel. I think people think I make a ton of money off YouTube. I really don't. This was the first year I turned a profit. I saw someone bitching in the comments about how I put a yellow dollar sign on stuff because I have to protect my precious ad rev. And I'm like, it also, one, it affects discoverability, so I kind of need that. But two, it's also, I'm on this platform, I need to follow the rules. And I'm like, I don't want to get my video taken, I don't want my video getting less discoverability.
I'll make rules and just follow them.
Yeah, I don't want my video getting less discoverability / God forbid, be taken down. It does happen. Video is too violent, they'll make it adults only, or they'll take it down. So, it's I don't, yeah, it's I have 3,000, I have almost 4,000 subs, for Christ's sake. It's like I'm not really making a lot of money off this. That the last year was the first time the channel actually paid for itself and then some. Usually I break even, if that, but Parappa paid the bills. Parappa alone paid for just about all the channel's expenses last year. I won't say how much it was, but it was a lot. Like, that video blowing up paid for pretty much everything that I could write on my taxes. I just finished filing my taxes
I still need to get mine done.
Yeah, I just finished. There's a lot of annoying paperwork, and I had to look at my old receipts. I keep track of all my business receipts. You'd be surprised what counts as an expense. I bought business cards. That's an expense. Newspapers.com. That's an expense. Epidemic Sound. That's an expense. It's like, and I have to like combine all that and put it in one of the fields on the tax form. But yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping this year I make even more. I'm hoping for that, because people are still watching the Parappa video, still commenting on the Parappa video, and I'm happy about that because we're at over 100,000 views, and I'm glad people are really enjoying that video still, because it was frustrating at times, but overall it was fun to make, and I was happy with how it turned out for the most part. But yeah, Kinnikuman. It did well. It did well enough. It did better than average, but it was not a repeat hit like Parappa was. I don't know. This year is going to be interesting for the channel because we're covering at least one unusual thing, maybe two. I don't fully know yet what that's going to entail, and plus I have to deal with the Shin-chan thing. What's nice too is I'm not going to any conventions until November, and it's friggin' Torg Gaming Expo. And that's downtown Columbus. I'm not doing panels. I'm showing up, buying shit, and hanging out. It is really fun just to window shop at gaming cons. I don't know if you guys have been to a gaming con. If you haven't, go. It's really fun. just to look at the stuff. There's really old stuff and stuff you didn't know exists, and like graded packaged video games that you will never afford in your life. Like, I was talking to a vendor a couple of years ago who had pristine graded NES games, and I just out of sheer curiosity, I inquired. I made it clear I was not intending to buy it. I was just curious about how much the Mega Man 1 with the crappy box art, sealed, like 9.9 graded was. It was like almost $100,000, something really silly like that.
My goodness.
And the vendors are really fun to talk to because they're really into it. And yeah, I love gaming cons. Gaming cons are so fun, and like so many different booths and so many different niches of gaming. Some people sell modded consoles, some people sell Atari stuff, some people sell PlayStation stuff specifically. And then I'll see people I know, because I know way too many people in the scene here, because Columbus's retro game scene is huge. Yeah, and playable units. Homebrew devs are there. People develop for the ColecoVision still, just as a novelty thing. It's a blast, you guys. Yeah, but anyways, I'm getting off track. My whole thing was I don't have any cons bogging me down that are preventing me from working on a video. So that's part of the reason I stopped going to cons. Because the channel is taking priority over that, so I don't have to worry about it. So then I don't think anime cons are as fun as they used to. That's a whole discussion. Anyways, I got super sidetracked talking about how much I don't make on YouTube. It's like I have to have 10,000 subs to be making like a big substantial amount of money. But she hasn't shown up. Saw your poll and I was so conflicted. Ah, the poll. Yeah. Between Southeast Asia dubs and European cartoons. Yeah, I was curious what you guys wanted to see, and obviously it's more 4Kids dubs, and I'm fine with that. I was just curious. Yeah, I've done 2 4Kids dubs now.
Yeah, Hama and Ultimate Muscle.
Yeah.
I really want to see a Shaman King video.
Shaman King would be interesting, because there's that uncut dub that nobody seems to remember. I think it came from the same universe as Tama and Friends, because nobody seems to remember doing it. And it's just this weird anomaly.
Yeah, the dub's just so much more memorable from what I've heard of the uncut dub.
My personal favorite 4Kids dub is
one of the best 4Kids dubs.
Everyone says like the kind of the big 3 of quote unquote good 4Kids dubs. It's Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Shaman King. But my favorite is Ultimate Muscle. God,
I remember seeing someone online say that the best thing that the 3 good 4Kids dubs were Kirby, Ultimate Muscle, and Shaman King. I still need to see the Kirby anime.
Good God. I haven't seen it. Okay, I did rewatch some of it. I rewatched Cartoon Buffoon. I saw it for the first time, I should say, several years ago. But like until that point, I hadn't watched the 4Kids dub since it was on TV. It's fun. I wish they were able to keep the music, because that's a lot of it's from the games. But I get it. You're exporting
money
stuff. Yep. And it probably made bank. Probably made good money off that, but yeah. Ultimate Muscle, it was just, I didn't watch the show when it was on TV. It didn't appeal to me. I wanted to watch Kirby. I watched Cramp Twin sometimes. I watched Ninja Turtles sometimes. What else did I watch on Saturdays? We didn't have Kids WB, So I couldn't watch that, or else my ass would be watching Pokemon every week. Yeah, Saturday morning TV was fun.
Yes, it was.
Kirby was the one I was most interested in. But yeah, now my heart broke when we lost Kids WB. Oh, thank you. I had a great time watching that show. We did split the work, but I had to cross-check Blue Baron's notes. And like when there was like a weird note, I would look it up. Like the G-string joke, he made a joke. He wrote it down like G-string innuendo. I'm like, what the hell? And then I watched it. I paused it. I was laughing so hard because I didn't expect the line delivery.
Nice and tight like a G-string on a guitar.
It wasn't just the way what was said. It was the way he said it and how perfectly timed it was.
Yeah.
I had people over a couple of weeks ago, and one of them's really into Kinnikuman and has like cursory knowledge of Ultimate Muscle. And I was showing the part of my video where that arc, the 3 jokes I show from that arc, you know, you're always cheating on mom at backgammon, and then who doesn't like to be hogtied? But yeah, the G-string joke had me dying laughing. The other thing was when they beat Baron Maximilian, he falls off the stage onto the mountain, and he goes, "Ah! Ouch!" When he lands, it was the way he said it when he landed. He just said, "Ouch!" I was laughing about that for like an hour.
I only know who voiced the Baron, like
the original 2 forms.
Final form.
The final form was Mark.
Yeah.
The first 2 forms we still don't know. But I did think it was interesting finding out, getting the truth about a lot of the voice cast. Like, yes, we still don't know who voiced Hollywood Bowl, but because someone asked Sean if he remembered Ultimate Muscle, and he said
he didn't. He
remembered Bone Cold, and he remembered he got it mixed up with Fighting Foodon's Digestor from Fighting Foodons.
That was a good show. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and he was talking about what he did for that character, but he didn't bring up Hollywood Bowl, so I don't know, maybe he forgot about it. I don't know how you could forget about voicing a wrestling toilet, but that's just me. But Bone Cold makes sense because he recorded for the video games before he showed up in the anime. Yep, the uncut dub was only a few DVDs. That's it's believed to be part of why One Piece didn't get an uncut dub back when 4Kids had it. Doug. The Doig. Hello, Doigless Douglas. I am so prepared to find it randomly at a thrift store that like nobody goes to, and I just happen to stumble upon the most middle of nowhere place ever here in Tennessee. I gotta go thrift shopping again at some point and get like more tapes.
Yeah, me too. One day.
Hey Pedro, how's it going?
Pedro.
I want to see about getting my VCR cleaned like properly. I used a cleaning tape to clean the header, and it did an okay job. I got it from Best Buy of all places. It did an okay job, but I need to drop it off at a professional place and get it cleaned. I haven't used it in a while. And it's like, when I use the VCR, I'm using it for a purpose. I'm not going to gamble a tape on a VCR I bought from somebody that's God knows how old. So I got to get it cleaned. And I have a bunch of random tapes. I don't know. I'm hoping to kind of strike gold again and get more commercials, because that tape I got those commercials off, it was a bunch of public domain cartoons. I got that tape for $1. $1. And I bought it just to make sure the VCR worked. And it was a bunch of super okay cartoons too. It wasn't like anything super fun. Like, I know Looney Tunes isn't public domain, but it wasn't Looney Tunes or anything. But like right when the third cartoon was about to start, we were showing the title card, it cut away to commercials, and I was watching it with someone, and we're both like, wait, what's going on? and we realized we struck gold. It was just amazing.
Was that Ice Capades commercial?
Ice Capades. It started in the middle of the Ice Capades commercial, and then there was all those other commercials that followed, and I could pinpoint around the time it was recorded. It's unbelievable. It was just stuck on a tape in a thrift store. I think I got it from like Ohio Thrift in like Columbus, north of Columbus. I don't remember the road, but they have a ton of tapes. Just stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of VHS tapes. Or some public domain Looney Tunes shorts. You have to keep in mind, I'm talking like 1980s public domain. There was Heckle and Jekyll. That was on there. And there were some other Fleischer cartoons. And the person I was watching with, we were just like, yeah, I can see why this is $1. It doesn't look that great. This isn't that entertaining. It was like, it just made you want to watch something else from the era. It was interesting because it was on, VHS tape. But yeah, once we got to the commercials, it was like, oh. And the whole reason I was testing the VCR is because I was going to rip the Doraemon tapes I did. Beginning English with Doraemon. Volumes 2 and 3. I have them sitting here. They just kind of hang out on my shelf.
Slapstick Genius, you brought up Ultimate Muscle and the Kinnikuman Perfect Origin arc anime. I really want to see that Perfect Origin. I still have like 147 episodes to go on the old G1 stuff. I've been really slow with that. Part of that's because I want to see it is because I want to include the movies in my watch through, and the fan subs for movie 7 aren't out yet.
They're coming.
Now we've got a bit of yeah. I'm really excited to see Perfect Origin. And I really want to. Yeah, I'm really excited for Scramble for the Throne as well. I'm really looking forward to singing along with the opening for like every episode. It's such a good song. Zudada Kinnikuman. It's Atsukubai, oh, bye, Kinnikuman. It's such a good song.
Cool Borders! Yes, I've played Cool Borders 2 specifically. I don't know why I had that one, but I did. Cool Borders is fun. Then again, I haven't played it in a long time. A lot of people are passing away this month, it's true. Cool Borders, you know what? I picked it up. I have Cool Borders. I got Cool Borders 2 some years ago just to have it again. It was like $5. So all I had to lose was $5. Cool Borders was a fun game. Become unopened Smurfs Beach Ball from the 80s. Oh god. Cool Borders 4. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm not versed in the lore. I'm not versed in the lore of Cool Borders. Oh, see, that was another show I was revisiting, or talking about at least, was Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Because of how long that show ran and how, honestly, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say revolutionary, it's not quite it, but it worked because it was Fred. It worked because it was Fred Rogers. If it was anyone else, it wouldn't have worked. It was him. Yeah. It was a very mundane show, but it was done in such a way that you couldn't look away. He was so gentle, so kind, and it was just a bunch of everyday things. It wasn't anything exciting, but that's what made the show great. Was that Fred Rogers was so good at what he did. And I did see the movie with Tom Hanks. That you were sucked in. You wanted to watch. It's hard to explain. He was a
Matthew,
minister,
you brought
yes.
up He-Man. Yeah, Matthew, you brought up He-Man. I actually got the original series on DVD for Christmas, and so I've been watching episodes of it one episode of it every weekday, starting from the first Monday of January. I'm on I've seen like 35 episodes right now, so that means I've got like 95 more to go.
I haven't seen any of He-Man beyond clips. Because I know I showed He-Man in my Kinnikuman video. Because the whole thing was made to sell toys. It's not a secret.
I watched it
For
when it
the
was on
power of
TV.
Grayskull, I have the power.
And I know it spun off into a more meaningful franchise where they did do more with the characters beyond sell toys. But I also Skeletor was the best part of the show. I've seen a clip compilation of just Skeletor, and he's so funny. And the voice is so iconic.
Definitely.
Yeah, rest in peace, John Irwin.
That's right, he did. I forgot about that. Yeah, I like cheesy 80s cartoons that are cheaply made. I was just another kid's show. I did not grow up with the show. By the time I was watching TV, the show was long gone. The Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Because on the original run, they would have covers of famous songs play in the background, and for at a certain point, they stopped licensing them, and the streaming era, they're gone.
Yeah.
They just replaced it with regular background music. But I know on the UK DVDs, a lot of that music was kept. And some of the songs are only available through home video rips. But I'm like, the show doesn't feel right without those cover songs. And it's such a dorky cartoon. I love it. I love dorky video game cartoons from the 80s and 90s. Because they had... Super Show specifically didn't have much to work off. So they kind of had freedom to do what they want. So they put Mario in all sorts of wild situations. And they really did make it work. Made it memorable.
Rest in peace to Lou and Danny and Harvey.
Oh god, the live action segments were so fun.
Yeah.
Looking chat. Yeah, the Do the Mario, that was a meme. It kind of still is. Is Do the Mario still a meme? Is that still hip with the kids? That was hip with the kids when I was a kid. Back in 2002, people are making memes about Do the Mario.
When you're outside come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Take one step, and then again. Let's do the Mario all together now.
People on the internet have been telling lies about Mr. Rogers being a sniper. I would be rather shocked if he was a sniper. No, man. Mr. Rogers is one of the few people where it doesn't matter your race, your age, your gender, your political place. If you talk crap about Mr. Rogers, you will be dogpiled by the entire internet.
Oh, yeah.
It's him, Steve Irwin, Bob Ross, and Carl Sagan. Those are the holy four. You do not talk shit about them, or you will get...
Mount Rushmore of people you don't talk shit about.
Yes. I don't know. I said maybe a runner-up is Guy Fieri. I don't really see people speak poorly of him. The dude just likes his food. But he's also not like... He doesn't have the same cultural impact as those four did.
Yeah.
But I do think he's one of those people where it's like... If you talk poorly of him, I don't think it'll go over well. I think he's fun, but
Yeah.
I don't fully know. I went to the new Mario. Do the Mario? Yeah, the first one did the Super Show, which shocked the crap out of me. I wasn't expecting a Super Show.
First movie. I thought it was cool that they referenced the Super Show. Yeah.
Yeah, I am looking forward to that movie. You know what? I'm probably gonna do a
Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go see the midnight launch like I did for the first movie. It was fun because there were people there dressed up in Mario stuff. There was someone dressed in a Donkey Kong onesie.
I kind of want to see that movie too.
I might go to a midnight
since I
showing.
saw
Ryan,
the
do you want to go to
Mario
a
movie.
midnight showing of Mario Galaxy?
What day is it that it's on?
It's sometime in April.
Oh,
April
okay.
1st. April 1st.
Okay,
April
let's
Fool's
see.
Day.
I mean, if I can, maybe I'd have to schedule work off, to be honest, but maybe.
I'd have to too. I was gonna ask you too, if you want to go to the grand opening of Buc-ee's. It's like in Dayton, like right outside Dayton.
When is that?
Around the same time, I think. I'd have to look at when it's supposed to open, but I'm like, they usually give shit away when Buc-ee's and the like opens. Opening date, Ohio, April 6th at 6 a.m. I-70 and Ohio 250. 74,000 square foot travel center with 120 gas pumps, 700 parking spaces, and is expected to be a major 24/7 destination. People talk up Buc-ee's. One of my high school friends, every time he's on the road and there's a Buc-ee's on the way, even if it's out of the way, he will go to Buc-ee's. It's a religion. I want to see if it's worth the hype. People say it is.
I've been to Buc-ee's a couple of times.
We can
Huber
talk
Heights.
about it. We can talk about it for sure.
Yeah. Let's see where it is. It says Huber Heights. 8,000 State Route 235, Huber Heights, Ohio. And now we're on a tangent about Buc-ee's.
Yeah, and it's been like
It is
15
it is
now.
northeast of Dayton. So from Columbus, it is like depends on where you are, but it's about an hour.
That ain't bad at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that is amusing that Deke got to do all those cartoons. Because I remember the Sonic ones more fondly because they were actively on. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was on reruns, and Sat AM was on VHS tapes. I didn't see Underground.
Underground was one of my introductions to Sonic.
Yeah. I don't know. Adventures
Another
of Sonic the Hedgehog is a lot of
Leapster
fun.
game.
Yeah. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is a fun cartoon. Sat AM is good. I'm still pledging $1 a month to Team Season 3. Several times a month, sporadically, they will post updates about how things are going. This has been going on for years because it's being done in people's spare time for a budget rate because they really want to see this happen. What they're going to do is they're going to finish the pilot and they're going to show it to Sega. And Sega might greenlight it. Sonic. Yeah, I've seen that video. Yes, I did see Kristen Bell is going to voice Amy in Sonic 4. My mom's a big Veronica Mars fan. So I told her about it because my mom saw the 3 Sonic movies and loved them. When I was last visiting for Thanksgiving, we watched Sonic 3 together. That is the 3rd time I have seen that movie. It's so good, you guys.
I need to sit down and watch the Deke Sonic shows and the Mario ones.
Yeah, the Mario ones, Mario World I know through YouTube poop. I watched the Mario World cartoon.
Of course you did.
because of YouTube poops. Because back in 2007, I was making YouTube poops. All of them are gone, but I was making Mario,
I know Mario
say
World through DVD releases from N-Circle. Wait, is
I made it. I sentence mixed it so it says so Mario sounds like he's saying, "Hey, piece of shit's not working." I was so proud of myself in Windows Movie Maker in 2007 when I was in high school. Sentence mixing in Windows Movie Maker on Windows XP. It was funny. Y'all had to be there for the golden age of YouTube poop. It was a time to be alive. I still love Nick Shorts commented on my David and the Magic Pearl video. It was 5 years late, but better late than never. And he was telling me not only did he popularize or put David and the Magic Pearl on the map as far as YouTube poop lore, he did the same for Dr. Rabbit. I thought that was Walrus Guy. I'm talking really old YouTube poop stuff. There was this all-out copyright war with Colgate over the use of the Dr. Rabbit World Tour cartoon. Because Dr. Rabbit was saying...
Circle's still around as of 2025.
There's still a lot of voice actors. Yeah, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, I'm glad she came back. Hotel Mario, I found out about because of YouTube poop. The Zelda CDI games I did know about. That's just how infamous they are. But yeah, let me tell you about the first...
Boil. Roll?
I can quote that
you
whole...
want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies. Sorry, Link.
Ads
I
are say
can't
something
give
awesome.
credit.
Sorry about the ads.
Richer.
Let me tell you about my first YouTube poop. It was summer break 2007, and I stumbled across one called The King is Up to Something. And it mashed up Mario World clips, I want to say Sonic X, Mega Man 8, and the Zelda CDI games, and possibly Hotel Mario. And I thought it was so funny. I'd never seen anything like it in my life, and it stuck with me. That poop has since been deleted or delisted or something. It was so funny, and the guy uploaded other poops, and they were fine. And I'm like, and then I looked up YouTube poop on YouTube. I'm like, oh, this is a whole genre. I thought it was just this one guy doing them, and that led me down looking at all the Zelda CDI with the Quebec Gamers watermark in the corner, a crispy ass VHS WMV format. Gay Buchans. But I believe it. I was trying to think of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was another popular one because of Pingus. I remember the first time I heard that.
Usual, I see.
I remember when Pingus was kind of discovered and how much it blew up immediately with YouTube poops. It was like Robotnik said something like, "You two could be doing something more valuable with your time, like kissing my Pingus." And it caught me off guard. And I was dying laughing.
Double.
Also, Gay Luigi being discovered. Because from the opening cutscene with Mario saying, "Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Luigi?" The way he says it sounds like Gay Luigi. And people ran with it. It was fun being there for like the genesis of a lot of memes and a lot of like stuff that went on to be thoroughly transformed. I can only imagine if the Hotel Mario beta, which was found a couple years ago, which has Bowser talking, by the way, there's an alternate universe where Bowser talking completely changed the landscape of YouTube poop. People in 2006, 2007 would YouTube poop their pants if they got their hands on footage of Bowser talking from the Hotel Mario cutscenes.
Do we know why that was changed?
I think it was because, if I had to hazard a guess, I know he mentions there's one more hotel. He said there's 8 instead of 7, but I don't know why. I don't know why they would cut that, because it could have easily just had Mark re-record the Bowser line, but I don't know. Maybe Mark knows. I know he's pretty openly and gladly talked about Hotel Mario. He's been on board with it since YouTube Poop started. Someone interviewed him, and he said how happy he was. Kind of a new generation was taking that work and remixing it and doing things with it, because that was so long ago and it was just one thing.
Belly.
Yeah, I'm man, YouTube Poops it was such a fun community way back in the late 2000s, early 2010s. I will never forget my big ambitious in air quotes YouTube Poop project of when the Car Fox commercial started coming out, and they had the Car Fox puppet. I know I've talked about this on stream, but I was making a YouTube Poop off that because I just acquired Premiere Pro, and I was playing around with it, see what I can do with it, and so I got mostly done with it, and I don't know why I stopped working on it. I don't know, maybe I think it was because I couldn't think of a good way to end it, but it was really funny. I was really proud of it. The car is perfect. Show me your moves. And I was like putting stuff in it and like pretending the guy was flipping off the dealer. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, but it's long lost to time. That was almost 16 years ago. As well as any other YouTube poops I made before Premiere with Windows Movie Maker. Man, 2000s internet culture was really something, because it evolved so fast.
Yeah.
It evolved so fast. We went from Flash cartoons to YTMND to YouTube videos. It was exciting, really. Now the internet's kind of, what's the word? Homogenized? Is that the word? It's just, we go to 10 websites. We go to like 10 websites now instead of, 100. We don't go to homestarrunner.com. It's all posted to YouTube now. Homestar Runner was like that was the shit. We would watch that and talk about like every new strong bad email. Yeah, yeah, Pedro, we caught that. Someone brought that up last time. It might have been you. I will say this. I'm not a fan of Bowser Jr.'s voice in English. I'm like,
Benny
man.
Safdie?
Yeah, I'm like, this does not fit Bowser Jr. because in the games, he sounds like a kid. I don't know what they're going for. Maybe that's the joke, is that it's a voice modulator and then like it'll come off and he has a silly voice. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see when the movie is released, because it's shaping up to be good. I mean, we're gonna see more of Luigi. Charlie Day was the perfect pick for Luigi.
Oh yeah.
But I'm also biased because It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is my favorite show.
My introduction to Charlie Day was the Lego Movie.
It's a good way to get introduced to him. Galaxy 99 Flash. Oh, okay. Did not know that. Then again, I know very little about that particular show. So. Pretty young back in the early 2000s. Yeah. I mean, that It's Always Sunny is still going, and they're all still really good friends. Not So Sunny on Mars. Yeah, Chris Pratt was also in the Lego Movie, true.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm happy with Brie Larson
as well. Was the Lego Movie.
I'm happy with Brie Larson being Rosalina because she is a gigantic Mario fan. I remember someone dug up an article from 2010 where like she kicked out her boyfriend because he told her she's spending too much time playing
didn't
Mario
like
Galaxy.
Mario?
Yeah, she was playing Mario Galaxy so seriously. This was 2020, mind. So this was long
That's
before
amazing.
Rosalina was even a thought. Voicing Rosalina was even a thought. So,
That's amazing.
isn't it though? Like you're hiring an actual Mario fan. That's exciting.
Chris Pratt was an actual Mario fan too, I believe.
Yeah, he was stomping Koopas. Oh my gosh.
It's a me, Mario.
Celebrity characters are the celebrities. Honestly, I'm happy with the ones they're choosing. Chris Pratt was okay as Mario. He's not as bad as I thought he was going to be. But it is still very okay. Charlie Day, I don't think they could have done better for a celebrity choice. Jack Black as Bowser is really fun. He has experience with character voices.
Yeah.
So it worked out really nicely. Plus he sings. He's a singer. So
Oh yeah.
there's that too. Just, yeah, I thought the voice cast was overall pretty good. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But that's the problem. It's not inviting the voice actors to do them.
Yeah.
That is true. But I'll also say it's not necessarily bad in... How do I want to phrase this? I get why. It's not bad for the company. Because they can write it off as, oh, it's another universe. But also, getting big name actors to the layman is going to look really exciting. That said, I do wonder what the choice was behind bringing Colleen O'Shaughnessy to voice Tails. Not that I'm complaining, she is excellent. It's just everyone else on the cast is a celebrity. So, I'm curious about that. But she was treated, just like everyone else. She got to go to all the premieres and all that exciting stuff. Yeah. Yeah, because they did get cartoon voice actors to be in the Mario movie. But again, I get it. I get why they would make that choice. Because to the lowest common denominator, it is appealing. No, I get it, but a lot of voice actors understand. All the same, Colleen is one of the lucky ones. I do wish they would I do wish they would bring back they would have the actual voice actors be the characters, but the ones they do get often seem really excited.
It is a new interpretation.
Yeah, because with the Sonic movie, the Sonic movies, I think Ben is a terrific Sonic. He does an excellent job. I think that voice is damn near perfection. And Idris Elba, Knuckles was written to be that way. I couldn't imagine Dave Mitchell or Travis Willingham doing that portrayal of Knuckles. And Idris Elba loves Knuckles. It is one of his favorite roles. Like, he will talk about it in as high esteem as anything else he's done. I'm being serious. He loves that character so much. But they wrote the character around his performance of it. Is it good for Ken and Knuckles? No. It would never work for Ken and Knuckles. Does it work for movie Knuckles?
Sure?
Yes. And I think his performance is very entertaining. And then you have Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman, and it works so well because they let Jim Carrey be Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
It's so good. He steals the show every movie, and he got to be Gerald in 3. And I saw the behind the scenes on how they did it, and I was blown away. It was really cool. Voice Wallace, but Aardman talked them into hiring celebrities to voice new characters. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
Yeah. I don't like what Solo Leveling did with one of its guest characters in the dub. They got Jay Balvin to play a villain
Oh,
and,
really?
Carl Gargan in season
Really?
2.
Huh.
Yeah, in English and Spanish.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, I've heard it. It's all right.
Okay. Yeah, but again, I get the decision to do something like that. I also think Sonic as a movie franchise is a lot better than Mario as a movie franchise. Sonic had respect for the source material and did its own thing, and it did it in such a way that it was extremely endearing. I know a lot of people complained about the 2023 Mario movie. It's very safe, but I'm like, I don't blame them after the 93 movie was taking as many creative liberties as it could and turned out the way it did. I know there are people who came out of the woodwork to defend that movie all of a sudden. I never liked that movie as a kid or as an adult. I think it is
I wish we got a
extremely
Super
okay.
Mario Brothers Super Show movie.
A Super Mario Brothers Super Show movie would have gone so hard.
Concept.
That would have gone so hard. That would have been funny as hell. I would watch the shit out of that. But no.
Captain Lou Albano, Danny Wells, and Harvey
Yeah. The Sonic movie trilogy did a great job. Because I know originally there was Ugly Sonic, and they listened to fan feedback and redesigned him to look more like Sonic. It wasn't 1-to-1, but they made it look appealing.
Mamoru Miyano's who's got like so many fundamentally different characters under his belt. He's Light, he's Inikuman, he's Mendo, he's Mario, as you mentioned, and Pedro. No, not Pedro. Slapstick Genius. It's just an end. Yeah, they're all so fundamentally different.
The 93 Mario movie looks so whack and yet so mediocre at the same time. That's what I'm saying. It felt like it was trying too hard to be a sci-fi movie, that it just kind of became a mess. And I'm like, this isn't even so bad it's good. It's just boring. I watched it with riff tracks and I was bored. And the riff tracks, the funniest joke was in the trailer. It was something like rated W for not even Waluigi could save this movie. It was something like that. Yeah.
Waluigi time.
I think the live action Sonic movies are doing a really good job. Because the end of 3 blew me away. Because like they didn't shy away from the fact Maria dies.
Movies. I only saw the first one, but that was quite a few years ago, back when it was in theaters.
Yeah. The third movie gets pretty dark. I was surprised how dark it got. They don't shy away from the fact Maria gets shot. We don't see it on screen. It cuts away and then cuts back. It does so in a really clever way though. Like it wasn't like, oh, I'm about to be shot, cut away like in the games. It makes sense when you see the movie. Kids, yeah, cheap laughs, potty humor. And then you have Jim Carrey playing opposite Jim Carrey, and it's perfect. It is. I don't know how I can explain and do justice to the magic of Jim Carrey playing off Jim Carrey. It was so good. It was so magical. But then the rest of the cast is great. Agent Stone. Everyone loves Agent Stone. He's not canon. They made him for the movies, and he's great. Wade is great. He's in the Knuckles streaming series, and he's awesome. We love Wade. We love Tom. The human characters are written really well, and they're so endearing. And there's also that respect for the source material. They'll make the occasional nod, like movie 1 has Sonic, for Christ's sake. I went to go see Sonic 3 in theaters, and it was a freaking blast. Yeah, Gary Chalk cameo in the first movie.
Yeah.
People were losing their shit when Sonic started quoting the beginning of Sonic Adventure 2. Talk about low budget flights, no murder movies, we're out of here. And everyone started laughing as soon as we picked up on what he was saying. There was also a 2-second snippet of Eggman's theme from Sonic Adventure 2 for Eggman's ringtone in Sonic 3. And all we had to hear is it's like we know what that song is. Maybe because I have autism and see the world differently. Hey, dude, that's cool. That's cool. That is totally fine.
Yeah.
I am not judging you.
Mm.
Like the waitress in the first live-action Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, interesting.
Oh.
I did not catch that.
Me neither.
But there's all sorts of little nods. Like the coffee shop is called Mean Bean. Like, come on. Also, there's a part in the movie that in Sonic 3 that very loosely alludes to the connection between Shadow and Latinas. They don't outright say it, but we all knew. We all knew what was going on.
They just knew.
It was done
just
really
know.
well because it was so unexpected. I had to explain to my mom the connection. You've never seen the third one? You're missing out. It's so good. I could go on and on about how much of a cinematic masterpiece Sonic 3 is. And the thing is, it wouldn't work without the first two movies with all the setup along the way. Oh my gosh. There's other nods to the series here and there. It's never overbearing. Like when the references are there, if you're not a fan of Sonic, you're gonna miss them and think it's just part of the movie or not notice them. When you're a Sonic fan, you're like, oh, I see what they did. Oh yeah, you do look like a Pokemon. when they went to Tokyo. Yeah, like I said, I could go on and on about how much I love Sonic 3. It could be my favorite movie of all time, if not just for the cinema experience being peak. I went with Austin. He'll tell you all about it. He got one of those...
Is it Sonic?
I swear to God, at one point during the movie, he leaned over to me and whispered, "Is it Sonic?" He actually did. He whispered that to me. I told my dad about Is It Sonic? I had to explain that to him. And good acting. If you like Jim Carrey, you're gonna love Sonic 3. They let Jim Carrey be himself in every one of these movies. They don't write him to be Dr. Eggman. They write him to be Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman. That's not a bad thing. Because it is its own universe. And I know one of the things he said, because he's thin in the first movie, he asked if Eggman was gonna get fatter over time. And he said, if he's not, I'm going to make him get fatter over time. And sure enough, in the third movie, he's really fat. Your dad dislikes Jim Carrey? Oh, that's too bad.
Oh.
Yeah, God. That's fine. The dancing sequence was so good. Yeah, last year, I did a watch through with the group I'm in of the 3 Sonic movies and the Knuckles TV special. People were mixed on the Knuckles TV special. I really liked it. I liked it expanded on who Wade is and his friendship with Knuckles. And it explains in Sonic 3 why Wade is guarding the Master Emerald and playing hockey with it. Because otherwise you don't think anything of it. But yeah, the Knuckles series is at least worth watching. And Christopher Lloyd is in it. That's fun. Otherwise, why am I spacing on the guy's name? Knuckles Paramount series. Sorry, I'm looking up who was in this. Oh, so I love Idris Elba is an executive producer.
Huh.
Carrie Elwes. That's who's in it. He's in it late in the movie, or late in the show. Tim Curry is great. Loved him as Nigel. That was my intro to him.
Yeah.
Theatrical film, 2D animated, have voice actors in the lead. Unfortunately, that's asking a lot. Because studios don't see that as something that sells. Like, that's why pretty much anything that comes out in 2D that isn't a re-release is from Japan or France. Oh yeah, true. So if there's a takeaway from this stream, watch Sonic 3. It's so good. Jeff Bergman will voice Mr. Potato Head in Toy Story 5.
Oh.
I like to pretend there's not a single
Rest in
Toy
peace,
Story.
Cool.
I like to pretend there's not a single Toy Story after 3. 3 was perfect. 3 was a fantastic send-off. We did not need Toy Story 4. Or Toy Story 5. We don't need that. Just do some extra content, on the side, and yeah.
Oh, like the Toy Story tunes shorts.
Yeah, exactly. I think that'd be fun. Or do like the Buzz Lightyear show. Make a TV show. Make them do fun shenanigans every day. It's like we don't need Toy Story 5. Just have them hang out with Bonnie and play around, or do a flashback to when they lived with Andy. Oh, smashing. Remember that short-lived meme of Nigel Thornberry where he goes, rah, rah, rah.
Yeah, I was literally thinking of that when he was brought up earlier.
That meme was so short-lived, but it was big for a time. It was everywhere.
Yeah, Nigel is amazing.
Yes. Yeah. I haven't watched Wild Thornberries since elementary school. 2D movie theater about Jesus. It was made by an independent studio and set of celebrities. They have Canadian voice actors who worked on shows like My Little Pony. That's awesome. That's awesome. We need good quality Christian edutainment that isn't VeggieTales. VeggieTales is the gold standard, and it will always be the gold standard. It's just no one has been able to be as entertaining as VeggieTales, because that was one of the things with VeggieTales is people who weren't even Christian were buying the tapes and being entertained, because it is really funny on its own.
Yeah, it's just like the song says. There's never ever been a show like VeggieTales.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like,
it's almost 9.
2 hours of
It's almost 9 and my phone is dying, because that's how I'm keeping up. That's how I'm responding to chat in text. So, okay, well, thank you all for joining. Keep an eye out. Now, mind you, it will be on Twitch. Twitch.tv/HalKozy. It's not going to be on YouTube. It will be on Twitch. It'll be on Twitch, not YouTube. I'm doing a Pokemon Day stream. We're going to react to the Pokemon Presents. Ryan is going to be there in person. We're going to play Pokemon games, reminisce on 30 years of the series. I know it's been less than that for America, but you know what I mean. I've been a fan since 1999.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of stories to tell about Pokemon.
Yep.
A lot I can talk about the series. And I am looking forward to that stream.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Me
till
too.
next time, take care.